Wait, actually, I wonder if I have it on my liked page or something like that. I must have a SoundCloud account, right? Maybe? Let's see what happens if I log in here. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't even use SoundCloud. Library? Is that where my liked stuff would be? Oh, here we go. No, it was from a guy named Mick Mangoss. I'm gonna unmute this. You're gonna love this, maybe. So stupid.
Jesus Christ.
So stupid.
That sounds like he's just taken some Skrillex and some Seinfeld and smashed them together. Colton!
Yeah, basically. I think it was supposed to be dubstep Seinfeld. Colton?
Someone posted in the Kamloops Discord.
Really? What'd they post?
They posted a song. It's called Kamloops.
Oh, by who?
By Somehow Hollow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've heard that song before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2003.
I guess I should mute my thingy here. Mute my thingy.
There's something of a spin-off band of the Canadian band Grade.
What? Somehow
Hollow.
Yeah.
Which at various times included all four members.
Yes. I think, I don't know. Anyways, they just posted it there because it has called Kamloops.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should post the song Bad Man by Murs from California, the rapper, because he mentions how he came to Kamloops in it. When I first heard that on Much Music, that's how long ago it was, back in the day, I was like, did he just rap Kamloops? I was like, that can't be possible. And then you have to remember, that was the time where it was like, okay, they're going to replay this in 8 hours time, so I better come back in 8 hours and re-listen to this. So I re-listened to it, and I'm like, he did say Kamloops! What the fuck?
22 Kamloops listeners, 13 Vancouver listeners, 6 Toronto listeners, 4 Kitchener listeners, and 3 Los Angeles listeners.
For which the Somehow Hollow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird that it shows you all that.
Murs is classic, though. He also did he did a collab with another guy named, what was his name? They had a group and they called themselves Felt, and they did an album. It was called A Tribute to Alyssa Milano, and then another one called A Tribute to Christina Ricci, I think. Yeah. And he was also in, oh man, what's the rap group with all the rappers in it?
Wu-Tang?
No. It has like, oh god, Quality Control. They did Quality Control. Tank.
I don't know.
Preem Soidvod. It's weird. Sounds like some sort of, all-in-one food substitute made from people.
Yes.
What's that guy's name? Oh my god. Quality Control, I think it's called.
Quality Control.
That's exactly it. I've heard it.
Quality Control. Let me do it. Quality Control.
Jurassic 5? Is that who I'm thinking of? Jurassic 5?
It could be, because Jurassic 5 was the first one that came up.
But is he in Jurassic 5? I might be thinking of something else.
Who's in Jurassic 5?
Who is in Jurassic 5? I don't know.
Company Flow? Mos Def? Dr. Octagon?
Charlie Tuna.
Charlie the Tuna Fish.
Yeah. Mos Def is not in Jurassic 5. He might have done a song with them, but he's not in it.
Charlie Tuna is the best.
Charlie Tuna is dope as fuck. He's got such a Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch? No. This is a no Marky Mark zone right here because of his notorious history of Asian hate crimes.
quality control the podcast.
Oh, no.
Quality control the profile.
You got to quality control everything.
Let's check quality control's public playlist.
Let's see here.
It's just a lot of K-pop.
Oh, Living Legends is what I was thinking of that Murs was in. Oh, I was wrong about the names of their albums. It was Felt, a tribute to Christina Ricci, and then a tribute to Lisa Bonet, and the third one was a tribute to Rosie Perez. What are you listening to?
Just the most anime shit ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I was thinking of Living Legends. I can picture the album art in my head because it was like the Brady Bunch album cover.
But it's the most anime opening thing I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, creative differences. Oh my god.
Mosh.
Ooh-wee, it's the StreamVoid Ped. So that's the second weirdo name we've got for the podcast this morning.
Yep.
The first was StreamVoid Vod by the Tank.
Mosh is not happy with his democracy.
His democracy?
Yeah, he's not happy about his democracy.
Okay. Well, would he prefer some sort of like oligarchy or
I don't know. It's just too democratic for him. I'm just complaining about it.
some sort of like dictatorship?
I think so. We'll talk about it though
Okay.
during the podcast.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Need to spread managed democracy.
Managed democracy sounds like dictatorship. Sounds like repackaged dictatorship. Fascism in the chat, everybody. Dictator tots. Is that like tater tots? It's like tater tots junior. I mean dictatorship junior. Dictatorship for beginners. Excuse me. Dictators.
Let me go
It's a good porno name.
and add. What's that place called with the tacos?
Senior Froggies?
No.
Taco Del Mar.
No.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco
Let me
Bell.
add that to the old outline.
Okay.
Dictators. Dick Chamberlain.
Dick Chamberlain. It's a British. A good porn name would be Ezekiel Intercourse. It's a little too on the nose, I think.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 6:9 is a good chapter from the Bible.
Oh.
That's a good porno name, actually. We've got the whole franchise mapped out here. Ezekiel 6:9, the book of banging. Good Ezekiel Intercourse. And he's a missionary, right? We got it all figured out here. Want to hear
Ezekiel 6:9.
Yeah. What does it say?
Then those of you who escape will remember me among the nations where they are carried captive. How I have broken their whoring hearts out, and that has broken their whoring heart that has departed from me, and over their eyes that go whoring after their idols. And they will be loathsome in their own sight for the evils that they have committed for all of their abominations.
Ezekiel is one of the dopest Bible books of the Bible. Here, let me read you my favorite. Where is it here? Let me see here.
This is just One Piece.
Here we go.
Opening number 20.
Can I read you my favorite Ezekiel book 23, verse 19 through 23?
Do it.
Again and again, Oholibah was unfaithful to me, and then she remembered the love affair she had as a young girl in Egypt. She remembered her lover with the penis like a donkey and a flood of semen like a horse. Oholibah, you dreamed of those times when you were young, when your lover touched your nipples and held your young breasts. So Oholibah, the Lord of my master, says these things. You became disgusted with your lovers, but I'll bring your lovers here. They will surround you. Damn, the Bible's it's getting hot in here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Bible sexy.
Woo-wee. That's some Bible time, baby.
Yep. Classic Ezekiel. What a guy. Oh, shit. Get them lights on, baby. Didn't even notice they were off.
Apparently the bus from round trip to Vancouver or from Vancouver to here is $30.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Why would you know that?
My sister just messaged me.
Oh.
She was going to fly down.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $275 round trip.
Yeah.
But then the bus, 30.
Yeah, 30.
$30.
Yeah, which would be worse? The bus or the plane? Because the bus, you just roll up at 1 minute before the bus leaves and get on and go. Whereas at the plane, you got to be there for like 3 hours waiting.
Yeah.
Then you have to take off your shoes and take off your belt.
I don't think they do that stringent of searching on an international flight.
Non-international?
Or a national flight.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, the last time I flew to Toronto.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe it's just when it's a puddle jumper going from Vancouver to Kamloops. They probably don't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, you're from Kamloops? Okay, just get on the plane.
Yeah. No one's going to do anything on this plane. Yeah, even when I flew to Victoria. So the ancient alien scholars think Ezekiel had alien encounters. Did they introduce Ezekiel to smut? No,
Smut
dude.
style.
This is the word of God, dude.
Yeah, the word of God.
The Bible is the word of God, bro. I came from God's nut. Come on, bro.
God nutted, and so we became.
It's God after dark.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I better check and make sure we're sounding fresh here.
Get that Ezekiel.
Make sure we're sounding
book
fresh.
23, verse 20.
Oh, yeah.
Tattooed on your wrist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sound good. We're sounding. Oh, wait.
There's
Okay.
more of it too, where he says he's going to send all these guys to have sex with her, and then he's going to handpick some soldiers. They're going to come lay with you. You know,
There you go.
he basically is going to make her be. He's going to be cucked, and then he's going to be really upset about it.
We're gonna get the cucking stream going.
Yeah.
Ye oldie cucks a lot.
Yep.
Oh man, what a sad time.
Ezekiel 6:9. Yeah, he read that already.
Yeah, I read that very poorly, mind you, because it's Bible, and Bible is hard to read for a dyslexic person.
Is it because it's like the King James version?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, I was reading from the English version for the deaf. My apologies. Let me read the King James.
Read the King James one.
Dramatized version. It's basically the same.
Essentially, yeah.
Where's the Minecraft version in here? How about the American Standard? Let's see how they edited the Bible for the American Standard.
Oh, the Holy Bible for Minecrafters box set.
Yep. Oh, it's in Genesis. No. Why did we go to Genesis? Trying to do Ezekiel, baby.
Stories from the Bible told block by block.
What was it? Chapter 23, verse. Yeah, they made it less erotic in the New American Standard Bible. It's the same thing, but they sort of made it so if you're not, you can't tell. It says, and she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses, and whose issue is like the issue of horses. Frankie, baby. Welcome back. Read the original translation. Let's see here. I mean, the only options I have are American Standard, English version for the deaf, New American Standard, New Life version, Revised 1885, Tree of Life, World Messianic, and the Wycliffe Modern. Oh, wait. I could do the King James. Yeah, King James would be like the oldest one, probably. Yeah, it's the same. For she lusted for her paramours, whose flesh is like the flesh of donkeys, and whose issue is like the issue of horses. Yet she multiplied her harlotry in calling to remembrance the days of her youth, where she had played the harlot in the land of Egypt. They got rid of the whole part about having her nipples touched and everything. How sad. Whose flesh is the flesh of asses? Well, the first version that you might not have heard was when it said that her penis was like that of a donkey, and their semen was in the volume of a horse's semen. I'm a big fan of multiple harlotry and ass flesh. Yeah. Hey, Frankie, baby.
And ass flesh.
I ate all the food, Frank. There's nothing for you.
And all the ass flesh.
Sorry, baby. Sorry, buddy.
Multiplied harlotry.
Yeah, that was in the King James version. Didn't say any of the stuff. Because the King James version was edited to be more about obeying your king rather than your God. Pretty smooth move by King James, I gotta say.
Yeah, indeed.
He paid for a new translation. It's like, yeah, make him talk about obeying your king a lot more. That'd be good. And remove that part where it says it's easier for a rich man to pass through the eye of a needle. No, a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get into heaven. You should remove that part too. Frank's eyeballing me.
Yes.
Now his eyes are closed. Frank, are you faded?
He's run out of his good food, and now he's upset about it.
No.
Because I ordered it probably 2-3 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
Hasn't come in yet.
That's still one you can't order direct.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Yep. There was a spot on Amazon that was selling it, but...
Mm-hmm. There's got to be an online pet food dealer you can order from, though, right?
Probably.
Should take a look. It's not the first time this has happened.
Nope.
And then Frank's sassing out about it.
He's sassing out about it.
What a guy.
He broke a plate the other day.
He did?
Yeah.
He was so upset with his meal, he just threw it on the ground?
He just threw it on the ground. He was like, whatever.
What a guy.
I know. And that was yesterday, actually.
Frank, how
Came
dare
back
you?
from fishing, and there's a plate all smashed up on the ground. I'm like, well, there was nothing on that plate, dude. That was my meat plate. He must have ate all the meat.
Crazy.
Oh, he was eating old stew and stuff. He was on the counter just meowing out.
This is the first time I've ever got a spam message due to the Facebook stream.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me read it to you.
Oh.
So I can tell this Facebook spammer to fuck off.
Did they PM you? Give you the DM PM?
Well, it popped up. I am watching your Facebook live stream. You are really doing well, but your live stream viewers are so few.
Oh, okay.
You must know when your viewers are less than live, many people lose interest to watch your live. Fewer viewers doesn't look professional and doesn't match your status. Max view can grab others, people attraction to watch your live stream, and also you can get your expected result if you want when I can provide live stream viewer for you. I'm good, MD Akash. You can fuck right off.
Yeah, I get a lot of those messages now.
Oh, I don't.
Like at least once a month I was getting them.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Have you looked at any of the Patreon auto video thing that it's doing?
No.
I get an email telling me that your new thing is ready to go. Maybe I'll open up the app.
Patreon video?
Something like, or maybe it's, I don't know. God damn it, I'm not logged in.
I know it was making Facebook shorts, Facebook stories
Let me see here.
based upon Facebook.
Why am I in this? No. Let me, oh, I can't even look at it here, I don't think.
Oh,
Maybe. Hold on.
oh Denji. Oh. Oh, the Mario Brothers. Oh.
Oh, okay, that's not the email. Okay, your audio. Oh, it's an audiogram. It's an audiogram preview.
Oh.
Audiograms can turn your audio post into a video by adding captions and an animated sound wave. Share with the social media to give curious fans a preview of what you created on your Patreon. See audiogram. Let's see what this is all about. This is the whole podcast. This is not a preview. I hear typing. It's a preview. A lot of sniffling.
Oh yeah, it's probably the
So
pre-show stuff.
that was not an audiogram.
Definitely not.
Maybe it's because I'm a member. It just is like giving me the whole thing rather than a stupid preview. Anyways.
Yeah, it does do audio previews. Whenever I post, it'll be like, here's your 5-minute audio preview. And you can select what it does for the audio preview.
Let's see.
Close that. Close it up. I've done it. I've closed it.
Rude. All right, is this thing muted? Yes, it is.
Ugh.
It's muted. It's muted, baby.
So,
was that you or Frank?
Frank.
Uh-huh.
This guy here, met him at
Yeah.
CamCon
Yeah.
last year. I was like, oh, I know this other guy, and I know I've seen you before. I don't know who you are. And I was talking to my business partner, and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy, GS Collectibles. I think his name's Cody. And he's like, oh, I know a Cody that's into this kind of stuff. And he's like, Cody Inscamp. I'm like, okay. So I look up his Facebook, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is the guy. And I'm like, oh, this is also the guy who owns Skippy's Popcorn.
Who owns what?
Skippy's Popcorn.
Oh, Skippies.
Yeah.
Skippies. We used to sell Skippies, but they kept fucking around.
Yeah.
Well, they would never send any delivery guys to some of the stores when they're supposed to. They would just skip the stores, you know?
Yeah, it's weird.
They would deliver to all the locations we have places at, but they would just not come for weeks and weeks and then show up and want to deliver popcorn. So finally we're like, fuck you guys. We don't want to deal with you anymore.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. But then I think they changed it to be they want to be more like a national thing. Like not just locally and whatever.
Oh.
So anyways.
Bulk orders with your brand on them of Skippy's Popcorn.
It's like the most high percentage, I think, like profit business you can run, selling popcorn.
Probably.
You're selling fucking a bag full of air, basically. It's like crazy.
Safeway, Three Thieves, Bilos, Nesters, Husky, Urban Fare, IGA, Fresh Street, Winners, HomeSense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll become a retailer.
Nah, just get some old Dutch popcorn.
Old Dutchie.
Yep.
The old Dutchie twists.
Oh yeah, I haven't had those in a long time. No, you have to just
barely popcorn.
You have to have Soylent in there or something, some gamer food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some kind of nutritional meal in a drink. I don't
like some Ensure. I drink a Boost for breakfast and Ensure for dessert.
Yeah, just something like that. That'd be interesting. I wonder what you have to be to sell that.
Let's be real. All you're gonna sell is Mountain Dew and energy drinks. Well, you might sell other things, but the gamers will just buy Mountain Dew and energy drinks. You're gonna have like a fruit platter or fruit plates offered up. Never sell one. Just in the dumpster every week.
Don't have the correct zoning for that.
It's just a snack.
Yeah, but it has to be pre-prepared.
Yeah,
and packaged by somebody else, not us.
Yeah, you'll go to Safeway, buy a bag of baby carrots, and just sell the baby carrots for a small markup.
But then I would have to have. Yeah, I guess I could do it like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying open them and repackage them. Don't worry about that.
But then I have to worry about. That
doesn't matter either.
Then I got to worry about food safe with the freezers and the fridges.
You don't got to worry about that.
Oh yeah.
We do that shit all the time, dude. Don't worry. And then health department comes in and just goes, "You can't sell that." And we go, "Okay." And we take it off the shelf.
Yeah, okay.
Like we're selling this ground beef that we had made. Like I don't know where he bought all these like beef scraps from, but he had it ground up by Gary's European Deli and put it into tubes, 1 pound tubes.
Yeah.
There's no information on the meat, like what grade is it, where is it from, or whatever. It's literally just a tube of meat that we say is hamburger. And they came into the store here and was like, "You can't sell that." And we're like, "Oh, okay."
Why not?
Because it doesn't have like origin information or anything on it. So it's just that
or French, nothing.
The other stores have it. We don't sell it here anymore.
No, just the other stores.
No. Yeah. Anyways, same thing. We have all this like bulk boxes of like garlic.
Yeah.
Roasted garlic. Like a fucking 20 kilogram box of roasted garlic. They just crack it open and separate it into little boxes and slap a thing on it that says garlic, roasted garlic, and we sell those.
Nice.
The warehouse fucking stinks, dude. It smells like garlic everywhere.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Dude, it's not like a little garlic aroma. It's like, it was like something that would have drifted over the trenches in World War One. It's like garlic gas. So it's not quite as good as you're envisioning.
It's too bad. Well, speaking of that, last thing I added to the thing, I gotta go to the washroom
again. Oh, the streamer? Wait, why didn't you just say like we can't? Oh God, you could have just said we could do this another time too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a guy! What do I got going in here? I've got a check I need to cash, so I should do that on my way home, maybe. Something's stuck in my teeth. I need something to. Something I had. I have a gift card for Tim Hortons. What do we got here? Something I had like a miscellaneous McDonald's stamp in my wallet. That would go well to clear between my teeth. I mean, one of these plastic funny monies that we have in Canada would work. But that's gross. So I won't do that. I won't do that. My library card? What a nerd. I wonder. Oh, I have $6 left on this card. Well, I should use that up. Get it out of my wallet. What else do we got here? Oh, these cards never get used. They're so dirty. What the fuck is this? What's this? Oh. Credit card, debit card. Credit card, credit card. Too many credit cards. Well, after the stream of the podcast, I'm going to go see about getting my computer to work properly. It was acting weird last night. Kept giving me a little classic Windows error. You know how it does. So we'll see what that's all about. Oh, I see. I wonder what this song is. Grave Diggeress. Oh yeah. What's his deal? Oh, my leg. Oh, there's a YouTube? Let's look on the YouTube. Oh yeah. Oh, what's the quality of this video? This was added to YouTube 17 years ago. Oh my god. I wonder if he still does music. He was doing it on the side. It's a little chilly down here. It's a little chilly. Frankie, baby.
Look out, Frank.
He's acting crazy.
Yeah. All right.
You're good now?
Well, we better start the show.
We could have done it tomorrow or something too, or another day.
All right.
You think so?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I don't actually feel that bad.
We're gonna burn through it. World's fastest episode starting now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the StreamVoid Podcast, episode 161.
Welcome in. Special Streamer Awards episode.
Yes, we're going to talk about the Streamer Awards this episode, but before we do that, I'll introduce myself and I'll introduce you.
Okay.
Hi, Mikey T. And across from me is Curbstone.
Watch this. That was the sound of me breaking Mike's cat's back. Oh, he ran away. He didn't like it.
He did not like it.
Okay.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yep.
And you are listening to the StreamVoid Podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yes.
And speaking of all that in between stuff, how was your week?
I was alone at the warehouse pretty much all week, just warehousing it up. Pretty good. Liked it a lot. Not that it's really that much different when I'm there anyways, because it's pretty much, I work alone. I just have another guy walking around there sometimes too.
Just walking around.
But it was pretty good. Did a lot. Got a lot done.
Very good.
Cleaned up a bunch. Took care of business. You know, TCB as one does.
Yep. Just like the countless Blazers.
Taking care of business.
Every day.
They do that. We're corny here. God, I haven't been to a Blazers game in a few years, but they're still, last time I was there, they're still so fucking corny.
Yep.
Oh, just so
they
low.
Bring out Digger
always, but also like the thing on the like screen, it's not a Jumbotron because it's not big enough,
course not.
But like whatever you would call that, the Tron. Just all the videos and everything they do is just so fucking corny, man. Like everything, not everything, but pretty much everything media related in our town is fucking so corny. Like if you listen to radio commercials, they have like one thing they do. Get the owner to talk, this is my business and I'd like you to come to my business. And it's just like, oh my God, like we're stuck in like the 1960s here in this town. Anyways,
What radio station? I'll gotta get the Game Hub on there.
all of them, dude.
Yeah?
Radio's dead, dude. Don't even bother. Just get advertised locally on Spotify, dude. That's where you gotta do.
Hello.
But yeah, anyways. God, that was quite the diversion. From
Yeah.
work to the fucking Blazers. Yeah, so it was basically just, the usual at work. They were dividing up this roasted garlic from bulk boxes into smaller saleable boxes. So the fucking warehouse just reeks of garlic. It's just brutal. But yeah, I guess I'm going to be alone at the warehouse again tomorrow and then back to normal after that. So that was pretty much my week besides gaming, which I'll talk about later after you tell me about your work week.
Same as usual. Same old. Nothing really going on.
No. Did you hear back about your whatever it was? What did you put in? What is it called?
$1 million proposal?
Your proposal, yeah.
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
We put in a bunch of other things for companies to try and get more work, but not a lot of people out there want to pay you the good money,
They just want it done for cheap.
Well, yeah, because they're a sub, and then they sub you the sub.
So you got to go straight to the name,
straight to the source, the name brand.
Yeah,
and we've been trying that lately, so it's good. Yeah, the week just kind of flew by. It was only a 4-day week, which was good. And now the weekend also has flown just by as usual, as it does. But in other business news, still don't have a place.
No.
Game Hub still homeless.
Well, I thought the one downtown was a go.
Nope. As soon as we were like looking at it last week, and then I messaged the person, they're like, "Oh yeah, it's been taken off the market."
Oh yeah.
I'm like, "Great, that's good." So now we're looking up by the Save-On area, because that place where Haven Games used to be, no one's there yet, and it's 2,500 square feet. So,
but like, didn't a gaming store just fail there?
Yes, yes, it did.
Okay,
but I mean, if you go into the game store over there now, who knows? It just looks the same.
So just wait them out.
We don't. I mean, if it happens to be that they move out of there, we will probably take that spot.
Yeah.
But as it is, we have to get a spot open now to bring everyone the premium gaming experience that they deserve.
Oh, okay.
And
I see. I get
that's
it.
part of our word board.
Premium?
And we want premium associated with the Game Hub brand.
Subscription?
Premium subscription.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting.
Just premium. Just a premium gaming experience, We want everyone to go in there and feel like they're not walking into their local mom and pop store with folding tables and folding chairs.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing?
You come in and you get a nice warm towel to wipe your face off.
Yep.
Red carpet treatment.
A little deodorant spritz,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Deodorant can at the door.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, you have to have that deodorant can at this door. It's a gaming store.
Yes. But it has to be a non-odorizing deodorant, so it just has to take the odor away while you're feeling fresh and non-smelling. Yeah, just Febreze the armpits.
Exactly. Not just the armpits, ass and balls too.
If I can smell
ass and
swamp
balls,
ass and crotch balls in the store, that's
bye. Banned for life. Bye.
Banned for life. Yeah, get out of here.
Bye. See you later.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's part of what we want to do is have a premium gaming experience, something you can't get in town. And right now, that experience you cannot get in town. Still, even with the new store open, I don't think it's not there. It's just not there. I haven't been in there.
But you haven't been in there?
No, I haven't been in there yet.
Okay.
But I wrote the entire write up of the store, like my competition analysis for the store. I wrote it up and asked the business partner. I'm like, "You've been in here? Is this accurate?" And he's like, "Yep."
Okay.
So I didn't even need to go in there to know exactly what was happening.
Perfect.
I just know.
You divined it.
I divined it.
Nice.
So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get that spot up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a little bit more expensive than the one downtown because it is 1,000 square foot bigger.
Yep.
And it's in a very lucrative area, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Though
I don't even know where the other one was.
The old Ruckers.
Oh.
Mr. Mike's.
Oh, okay. I know where that is.
So there's a lot of, we'll be having Tiger Ramen every lunch.
It's
yummy. Right by the Tiger Ramen.
Yummy. Good. I rented a few PlayStation games out of that when it was Superior Video, I think. Something like that there.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was a
something
video
that
renter
there.
place.
Superior Video
I
or a
think so.
Blockbuster.
I think it was
something.
Superior Video. Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah, that'll be a good spot if we manage to get it anyway. I mean, we went into the bank yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Not yesterday, but Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We got the business partner changed over
Mm-hmm.
on the bank account, and then we're like, "Hey, this is how much we need." And our bank lady was like, "Nope, you gotta talk to somebody else. I'm not authorized to provide that amount."
Fun.
And I'm like, "God damn it! How long, or how many times were we just gonna be bounced from person to person
Just forever.
trying to get this done?"
What bank are you doing with?
CIBC.
Classic CIBC, right?
I guess so. I mean, they're the ones that I've been dealing with for, I don't know, the last 10 years or whatever.
Mhm.
They've been my bank.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just went to them naturally.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't work out, then we're going to have to go back to Community Futures or Venture Kamloops or something like that
Mm-hmm.
to get the funding.
Yeah.
So I think our funding offer now, it's not as much as I would like to get, but
Mhm.
it's a more reasonable price for a company to provide that kind of money to a small entrepreneur
I guess
with
so.
not a lot of business experience, right?
What are you talking about? You have a successful power washing business.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Even getting more successful with the detailing.
Very good.
I've been making lots of posts on Facebook.
Nice.
Befores and afters.
Befores and afters. I see
Befores
them.
and afters. Every other day.
Yep.
It's a before, it's an after.
Yep.
Which is nice.
That's good.
It's good. It's very good. Yesterday,
Mhm.
of course, we went ice fishing.
Oh, did you catch anything?
Didn't catch anything. We went to Stump Lake,
Uh-huh.
but there was no parking because everyone was there.
Okay.
Literally everyone was there. It was bananas.
What is the ice like still?
It's like 7 inches up there.
It's not too bad.
So we went to Rose instead.
Rose
Nobody
Lake.
there.
I don't even know Rose Lake.
We hung out there for a little bit. It's by God, I can't remember what it is. Horseshoe Lake, Rose
Okay.
Lake. There's another couple lakes there.
For those who don't know, there's about like 10,000 lakes in BC.
Yeah,
So.
and probably 5 of them are called Rose. So
Yeah. And there's probably like, I don't know how many around Kamloops, like 500 lakes.
yeah. There's a lot of lakes around us.
Yeah.
And yeah, didn't catch anything there. Went to another lake, didn't catch anything there. So the last lake we went to, Horseshoe, was actually, the wife said it was pretty sketchy because the ice was only like 2 inches thick or something like that.
Fun.
She was like, "No, let's go."
Yeah.
So we're going back, and she's like, "Let's get Taco Bell."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
oh, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. My only experience with Taco Bell was disgusting. I didn't like it. So I was like, what about quesada? What about Riki Tiki Taco? What about this?
What about any other one?
And she's like, there's no drive-thrus on those. We got to go to a drive-thru.
Oh, do you gotta go through a drive-thru?
So I was like, okay,
all right.
we'll go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll get KFC.
Oh God.
instead. And so we go to Taco Bell, and I'm like, and she orders the 2 Dorito Nacho Supreme tacos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get tacos too.
Yeah.
I got like the Supreme box,
Okay.
and the Supreme box has a lot of freaking food in it.
Yeah.
It's only $14.
It's in the name. Supreme.
Yeah, and there's so much food in it. And I was like,
Yep.
man, that's a lot of food. It was heavy as frig.
Yeah.
Get it home, crack it open, eat it up. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so full. And it was actually really good.
Yeah.
I was surprised it was really good. So yeah, that's weird. It was
Yeah.
weird that the food is actually pretty good, but I
Mhm.
didn't order any hard tacos because I knew they'd come soggy anyway.
Yeah.
I got the soft taco. It was actually really good.
But then.
But then I pooped. I've pooped 3 times already.
Oh
today.
my God. That's not good. Clear you out, anyways.
It did clear me out for sure.
Gross.
Did you watch anything?
I watched Echo.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about Echo.
I didn't watch anything else though. I did
Okay.
not watch the Marvels. I was too busy watching me play Yakuza.
Okay, I'll just move the creator down to where we talk about Echo.
Oh, I see. I did watch True Detective.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, True Detective.
Yeah. So there's a couple things we watched anyways.
We were like, oh, there's no more True Detective left. Oh.
I know. So sad.
Yeah. Doug Jr.
Mm-hmm.
from the Discord, from the
Mhm.
chat, he was like, hey, I'm playing Helldivers.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, Twitch just paid me. I'll install it.
Douglas Jr. was playing it, so you're like,
Yeah.
I'll get it.
I'll get it because you're playing it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is exactly as I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
It is Helldivers 1,
Mm-hmm.
third person.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same mechanics, exactly the same kind of like pick where you land, do all these quests that you can find, but third person, 4 people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the first one was as well.
Mm-hmm.
But they lean extremely hard into military satire and like Starship Troopers and stuff like that. It's extremely that way, and it's extremely funny that it's that way. There's a lot of doing things for democracy.
Yep.
A lot of shoving democracy down people's throats, down alien bugs' throats, blowing them up with democracy missiles.
But doesn't it just like look like Starship Troopers with like, hey, now there's an ATST in it as well?
Yes, essentially, yeah, because there's the bugs, which are your Starship Trooper bugs, and then there's the automatons or automations or whatever the hell they're called, and they're robots, and so you've got like dudes in ATSTs, giant tanks, and those things just destroy you.
Oh,
they're so difficult to fight because they're armored up. They have like one little weak spot, but it's very hard. Like when you're shooting your guns, like it doesn't go where you're aiming. It does a thing where it's like floating around. It's like shooting everywhere. There's no predictable recoil pattern. It just goes.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff to unlock with war bonds. So you get new armor, new weapons, new emotes and all that kind of stuff. But it's all locked behind war bonds, and you get X amount of war bonds per mission. Depending on how many bonus missions you do, you get more war bonds.
Yeah.
And it's just a silly fun time. Whether it lasts, I don't know.
Is it like Destiny 2? Are you going to be like,
Probably.
Okay.
I would imagine so. So it's essentially, there's a big galactic war going on. There's Super Earth right in the middle of the map. And then there's all these quadrants, and the quadrants are being held by, either the bugs or the automatons.
Yeah. And
you can go and fight either one side, which helps push to the total of your dominance to take the map parts back.
Yeah.
And there's 3 in a circle. There's like a circle around Super Earth, and then automatons on the top left, and bugs on the top right, and there's nothing on the bottom, which means there's going to be another faction that comes in sooner or later. Yeah. And it's just pure PvP. You mean you can make a PvP if you want, because friendly fire is fully enabled. But you get, 50 minutes a mission, 40 minutes a mission to get all the way around the map, do what you need to do. And it takes that long. Yeah. A lot of the times. And then you have to get to extract.
How's the variety of stuff to do?
There's a lot of variety. There's a lot of little mini games. Everything you do involves like controller input. So like, if you want to activate the terminal, you got to go left, left, down, down, up, down, left, right, or whatever to activate the terminal. And you have to do those. There's these things called stratagems that you can call in, which is also the same thing, doing controller input. So like if you want to do an airstrike, like the one airstrike I have is down, right, up, left, or down, right, up, left, up, right, something like that. Then you just throw, and that's an airstrike. And you just throw it over there. Big airstrike comes. Yeah. It's extremely explosive. It's beautiful. It's amazing. The graphics are great. All the environments are super beautifully done. There are sometimes when you're fighting the bugs, there's these trees that put out mist and spores and stuff, and it makes it so you cannot see whatsoever.
Sporific.
It gets sporific, and then the god rays come in and like are bouncing off the spore and fog, and you can't see crap. And all of a sudden the bugs are just on you, and it's great.
Oh, yeah. Is there any story besides democracy is good?
There's no story except democracy. Put it into everything.
Okay.
It's good.
How much was it like Outriders?
Not even close.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. It feels... I don't know. Does it feel better? It feels weird.
Okay.
It's a little bit weird to play.
Okay.
Because there's no jumping. The running all feels
Sounds like
weird.
Outriders to me.
Yeah, I guess so. There's no jumping in Outriders. There's no cover-based firing, though.
Okay, well, Outriders was big under the cover.
Yeah. You're pretty much crawling around, trying not to get spotted sometimes, or just blowing the hell out of everything.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, it sounds, I don't know. Sounds like it should be free to play. Really.
It literally should be free to play. Yeah. There's a premium currency in the game already.
Oh, yeah.
With a premium battle pass that you can buy. And the Keeper, T-Luck, he bought the full DLC kit that has the premium battle pass on it. So he's got like a special, like Super Earth Cadet tag in his name, and he's all like gold and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he's got overpowered armor. The game is incredibly pay to win.
Pay to win? Oh wow, that's
It's
not
pay to
cool.
win, but there's no PvP, and it's all cooperative.
That's lame.
I've got mixed feelings on it.
That seems lame as fuck.
And there's also, there's every day there's the premium currency store resets. You can get different armors in there that affect how you move or how you shoot or all that kind of stuff.
So you can't
Definitely
get that golden ass armor by just playing a lot?
No, you have to buy the premium
Lame.
package.
Lame.
That's one of the things. That's how they're making their money, I guess.
Well, it
$50 game plus a $20
plus pay to win.
Pay to win
in a multiplayer game. Like, it's a different story when it's a single player strictly game.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to buy like an overpowered thing to run through the game, whatever. But I'm in a group with you, and now, we're struggling to survive, but you're just like shrugging it off because you've got super armor. That seems lame as fuck to me.
That is exactly what he described it like, because he was playing. He jumped into like a game with some like super high level guys, and they're just dying all over the place. He's fine at like level 2 or whatever.
Yeah. Just because he paid to win.
Dude,
that sounds terrible for the player and the people playing with them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to play like that in a multiplayer game.
We were playing with him. We're matched level, and it didn't seem that bad.
Okay.
It didn't seem that bad. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I was wearing the lightest armor I could possibly buy so I could run around fast enough
Nice.
to go and do, because there's all these spots along the map that you can just go and discover them, and sometimes they have like the premium currency or war bonds or crafting material, because there's a lot of crafting too. You can upgrade your ship, unlock different stratagems and all that kind of stuff. And so all that's dotted around the map, but you only have X amount of time to do all your objectives and then get out. So you take a guy with high speed, low armor, so you can get around there and try and get all these things.
Yeah.
But of course, once you die, if you die, you drop all that crafting material.
Oh God.
And then someone else has to go pick it up.
Oh my God.
And it does tell you on your map how many of each crafting material are there, so you can kind of like be like, oh, well, I know there's this many. We gotta keep searching.
Can you respawn?
Yes, there are. You have X amount of respawns, but your teammates have to call you in.
Okay.
But unless the team wipes, in which case you all just get dropped back in.
Okay. It just sounds like another game of the moment to me.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know how they're gonna keep the longevity going.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a lot of fun because there's still a lot of stuff to unlock.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm just like, oh yeah, let's just keep playing. Let's just keep unlocking stuff because it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are they the longevity for, especially for someone like me who tends to bounce around from game to game only with whatever is keeping me interested at the time?
Yeah. But it just sounds like another game where it's going to be like, oh, it's setting records on Steam for like concurrent players this week, and then next week it'll be in the dust again,
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to see how it performs. And it's all going to be down to how much content they can grind out super quickly.
Exactly. The last one was Pal World, who has dropped like 80% of players already. So I'm almost not sad that I didn't try it yet, because I feel that it just doesn't have the legs.
Especially when it's in its beta form still.
Yeah, and are they going to do anything to it? Like, Craftopia is still a turd.
Have you played Craftopia?
No, but I know. I played it, so I know they didn't have enough time to actually fix half of what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's one of the ones where I would love to go back and just take a look at.
Craftopia?
Yeah, Craftopia. I had a lot of fun with that. I saw the potential with all the crap that they were
but
cramming in, but yeah, it was
there's no way. There's no way.
Just like so many bugs. Stuff was weird.
Yeah, they had way too ambitious,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways, they have to narrow the scope a bit.
Yeah.
Which they kind of did with Pal World, because they didn't have all that shit in it. But yeah, just even from watching it, I just am kind of like, it kind of looks like not really that, good. So, anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure I'd enjoy it, but it just sort of looks like I'd enjoy it more if it was better.
You would definitely enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it doesn't have enough in there.
What I watched, it just looks super fucking repetitive.
I mean, I guess.
Well, just like, okay, I got to catch this one so I can catch this one. and do this. So
that's
do
just
that.
like any other survival craft.
I mean, I guess I don't know, dude.
You got to get this stuff to build this stuff, so you can build this stuff, so you get to this area.
But
and that's just like Pal World. You got to get these pals to manage your base properly, so you can go out and get the other pals to manage your base properly.
I'm probably just coloring my perception based on my time with Craftopia.
Probably.
So. Yeah,
it's definitely a lot more polished, but there's still a lot wrong.
I remember trying to fight like the deer and shit in Craftopia and being like, that's what it's going to be like in Pal World.
I'm trying to think back now to see how the combat is, if it's like similar to that to Craftopia.
I remember dodging.
I feel like it is.
Oh god, I remember fighting the boss in the little dungeon. And it was just like a fucking bullet sponge or whatever. And we just were fighting it forever. And you had to like jump around and
there's definitely no
dodging and
if with the bosses in this one in Pal World, they can be bullet spongy if you're not high enough level.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're high enough level, it's just like, oops, I one shot that. Damn it.
Oh yeah. yeah.
I one shot that son of a.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Or if your pals are too high level and you try and capture a pal and you got them out and they just nuke it, and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And like, at least in Pokemon, when you're trying to catch Pokemon, you're in control of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
So you don't tell it to like use flamethrower when it has 1 HP left. I'm trying to catch this thing. Let me throw my Pokeball.
Yeah, Pal World is definitely, you can change it so that it goes tame, but you got to do it quick.
Oh yeah,
and it's in a radial menu, so it's not like
there's
you're
not
doing
a
it quick.
button to do it.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everything in that game is radial menus, and I hate it when they do that for
controller.
For on a PC game, but yeah, it's definitely built for controller.
Yeah, fair enough.
Stop radial menuing.
What can you do?
Yeah, that's true. Me. Yeah, Helldivers. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know.
It's gonna be like Remnant for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna play it for a couple weeks and then be like, I got my fill of it, and then I'll play it again maybe in a year's time.
Yeah. Last night we were playing. Started at 4, I guess.
Oh yeah, you were
played until midnight.
Dude, I know.
Guess.
Yeah.
But I was on. I was doing some stuff with the business, and then all of a sudden Keeper's playing Helldivers. So I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Load up Helldivers, let's go.
Yeah.
And as soon as we load up, get in our first mission, all of a sudden reinforcement pod coming in. Captain Sexy is in.
Oh.
And then we're playing along in this mission. Near the end of the mission, reinforcement pod is coming in. AR Jake.
Oh wow, okay. Squadding up.
And so yeah, we're playing another couple of missions.
That's kind of cool. You can just drop
Yeah. And Keeper's like, okay, I gotta go and do stuff. And Captain Sexy's like, I gotta go as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then AR Jake's like, oh, don't worry, I got friends. So 2 more people just dropped in. We got a full 4 squad stag going again. And they're like, okay, I gotta go. Jake's like, I gotta go. And all of a sudden, Captain Sexy's back in.
That's kind of cool.
Doug Jr.'s in.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we had a full 4-man squad almost the entire time. We had a lineup of people waiting to play.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Nice. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about it, of people like discovering shit in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Where they'll be like, oh, I called in this weapon supply drop, and then it like hits them and kills them, or like they call it on an enemy and it chops their head off, or they'll be standing next to a hole and their friend will melee them into the hole and they die.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a Tesla gun in the game, but it doesn't differentiate between friend and foe.
Yeah.
So it'll just jump to anybody.
Oh yeah.
So there was one point where there were 2 of our teammates down on just behind a cover, and then Captain Sexy was there with the Tesla gun. He arced it towards the thing, but instead it just went over, hit the 2 teammates, nuked him, and then went off to the guy.
Perfect. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. And there's also like airstrikes you can do.
Yes.
But you don't know how big the airstrike is unless you're the guy who threw it, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, that must be a little airstrike. It's fine. Then you get up close to it, and it's like, nope, it's a 380 millimeter cannon from space.
Yeah.
Just nukes the entire area, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, it could be fun. If it was free to play, I'd definitely play it, but I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, it feels like it should be on a free to play model, and where they have that battle pass with the premium currency, so that people are buying that instead of the game and getting up like that. But I mean, the premium battle pass, it doesn't have just skins.
Yeah,
there's not just skins and emotes in it. It's got proper gear, proper armor, that affects the game.
Yeah, that's not as cool. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that, but
no,
whatever. It is what it is. I've noticed that the PlayStation players have been saying, like, Sony, we need to get this on Xbox. We need backup. Because that's part of the game, is it's like everyone works together to clear the map out.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's not enough players, I guess, on PlayStation, so they're getting wiped out, basically. Whereas on PC, it's a little easier because there's so many players.
Yeah.
Whatever. So there's been a lot of PlayStation players have been like, cross-platform, let's go. Let's make it happen here. We want Xbox players with us, so that'll never happen, but whatever.
No, and especially since Helldivers has traditionally just been a PlayStation game.
Yeah, that's why Sony's living in the past, man.
Yeah, 100%.
And again, they got Destiny. They're still doing Destiny for Xbox, but I think Destiny's going to be, unless this next expansion is like blowing Sony out of the water, it's going to be end of the road for Destiny. Sony's going to come in with the old scalpel and start
cleaning
chopping people out of there.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, Destiny just. Should I load Destiny up again? See what it's like?
What's the point? You know what it is already.
I do know what it is.
You'll load it up and be like, oh, I can't do the things I own.
I played during the Golden Age, and that's all.
And you'll also be like, well, all my weapons are under leveled. I got to do these quests to level it up. And then you'll go to some planet and get immediately killed, which is exactly what happened to me when I tried to play it when it went cross save. I couldn't do any of the quests that I was supposed to do because I went there and there'd be an event with like elite enemies killing me. And I was like, oh, fuck this game then. So anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. They do level your weapons up and armor up to the previous expansion's power level. But that
didn't seem like it.
Well, I know the exact event you were dying in.
Okay. Perfect.
It was a world boss event that was extremely hard for anyone who wasn't max level.
Yeah. So
it
was stupid.
I've done that event multiple times.
It was stupid. Did you play anything else?
A little bit of Tarkov here and there.
Yep.
But Tarkov's Tarkov.
Yep.
I got all my insurance claims in, but I didn't have enough room in my inventory to actually take it all back. So I was like, oh no.
I gotta get more backpacks.
I gotta get more backpacks. Put my backpacks in backpacks. They made a backpack.
Yeah.
That's like a hard backpack.
Yeah.
So you can't put it in another backpack.
Rude.
You can only put other backpacks in it. I was like, what is this garbage backpack?
Rude.
I just threw it away. I was like, no, just sell it.
Get
if
rid
I
of
can't
this
put my
trash.
backpack into my backpack to backpack my backpacks around, no.
Backpackception.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's called the pill.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just like a little pill box of backpack.
Interesting.
Yeah, that I don't know if I talked about it before, but they made all the new levels and then put the opening quests on those new levels.
Yeah, you
but
did.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
Enough Tarkov.
Yeah. Tarkov.
Turdkov.
That's all I think about.
Tarkov?
Yeah, it was out like last week. That's all I was thinking about was Tarkov. Like, play some Tarkov.
Why?
I don't know. It's still a lot of fun.
Okay.
I still have a lot of fun, even though it's extremely frustrating and you get sniped from across the map and you die.
Yep.
And then you don't know where anyone is, and it's still good. It still gets the heart rate up. It still gets the blood pumping. So
okay.
That's good.
I'll allow it.
Good.
Perfect.
Other than that, didn't play anything, but you have played.
Yes. Infinite Wealth.
I
wrapped up after the podcast. I wrapped up the last Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Yakuza 7. I wrapped that up finally. I didn't complete the game with all the I didn't 100% it obviously because it's a Yakuza game, but I beat the story and got to learn all the what happened and everything.
Yeah,
interesting story. They always have pretty good. Well, I shouldn't say always. I've only beaten 2 of them now, but the 2 I've played have both had interesting stories that made sense and whatever. So I got Infinite Wealth, the sequel, which is just like, holy crap. They turned it up to 11 with this one.
Yes, sir.
There's just so much shit in it. So there's like lots of shit in the last one, but this one there's just like, oh my God, it's never ending. The stuff you'll unlock. Because first thing you start out, it takes forever to get to Hawaii, first of all. So you play it for like 4 hours. You're in Kamurocho. And so DSP talk, there was a whole meme about him saying Darkside Phil, how he went on this huge rant about how he's like, infinite wealth is like the story of my life, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, you get screwed over. There's internet slander about you and no one believes you. And, you know, you're just trying to do your best to be a good guy. And, you know, you get screwed over because of this fake news on the internet. And the chat was like going off on him and saying he was like being cringy or whatever. And he went off on it. It was crazy rant about it anyways.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, what does he mean by this in the game? And it's like, oh, the start of the game, Ichiban is like, he's got a job. He works at Hello Work. He's helping ex-Yakuza get back into regular society. Apparently, in Japan, there literally is a law, the Yakuza law, where if you're a known member of a gang, Yakuza or anything, for 5 years, you literally can't do anything. You can't like, you can't open a bank account. You can't like, it's just against the law.
Yeah. So if you reform,
Yeah. So you're basically screwed for 5 years.
Yeah.
The idea is like, I think that you'll think like, oh, if I join a gang, if I get out 5 years, I'm screwed over. So I won't join the gang. When in theory, it's more like I want to get out of a gang, but I can't.
Yeah.
I have to continue to be Yakuza.
Yeah.
So he kind of like skirts the law a bit and like helps people out and gets them jobs and gets them places to stay and everything. But he sets up one of the jobs they do is Adachi has like a security company. He's one of the characters from the first game. I say this like you know who I'm talking about. Adachi has a security company and Ichiban gets a guy who's a Yakuza who was a shoplifter. So he's like, oh, I'll send him to work at Adachi. Adachi works with these companies as like a fake shoplifter to go into the store and try to steal something. And then he will work with them to beef up their security.
Yeah.
But like he does that, and literally a year later, video gets leaked on a VTuber channel showing him getting the guy a job, and then someone covertly recording them stealing from the store, and then showing them in like Adachi's office with all the stolen stuff on the table, like he was buying it as a discount, you know? So it's like this whole fake thing, right?
Yeah.
So then he loses his job, Adachi loses his job, Namba loses his job. All these characters get screwed over because of what happened with Ichiban.
Yeah.
So then you're like, well, what the how does he get to Hawaii? Like, whatever. So then it's like his mom is apparently on Hawaii. He was given up. The whole story of the first game is he was an orphan.
Yeah.
He gets adopted. Then we find out he was switched at birth. So he's actually like the crime boss's son, but the crime boss dies before he finds out. And he doesn't know. He knows who his mom is, but he doesn't know where she is. And apparently she's still alive. We thought she was dead. She's on Hawaii. And the guy's like, you got to go talk to her on Hawaii. And we get to Hawaii and all these the Yakuza's trying to find her. The Chinese gangs are trying to find her. It's like, what's the deal with this woman? Like, we don't know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we finally get to Hawaii and then the game actually opens up with all the regular Yakuza side missions, sub-stories, and different mini games. So I knew there was Dondoku Island in Yakuza this game, which is basically like Animal Crossing. It's literally like Animal Crossing. You go to the island, you have to clear out the garbage, you have to build stuff. The more you build, the better it gets. It unlocks more things you can build. If people will visit, you can ask them to stay. You know, it's just like Animal Crossing. A little less not less grindy, but faster. Because it's not based off of a real IRL day like Animal Crossing. Like in Animal Crossing, you'll get your little quests once every 24 hours.
Yeah.
Where in this game, you just go to sleep. You wake up, it's a new day, so you can go through it faster, right?
Yeah.
So I knew that was in there. I was trying to get to Dondoku Island. Everyone says it takes like 8 hours to get to this part of the game. It took me longer, but whatever.
Yeah. You're faffing about. You weren't speedrunning.
Exactly. I was trying to get to it, but I was also like not skipping stuff.
You're
so
also all these side quests.
Yes, yeah. So there's also like a dating app that you can have where you go, you have to do mini games to go on dates with these girls. There's also this thing called Aloha Links, which is like Facebook in the game where you just sort of go up to people and be like, hey, how's it going? And they'll be like, yeah, let's be friends. And you can collect them all.
Oh, that's why you were always like, oh, someone else wants to be friends with me.
Yeah. So then from the first game, there was this thing called the Suji Decks, where every time you fight a bad guy, they get added to the Suji Decks, and you learn a bit about them or whatever.
Yeah.
But they expanded it to this one, which I didn't realize. There's like literally a Pokemon mini game in here, where you recruit these Sujimon to your team, and then you fight Sujimon battles, and you can capture new Sujimon to join your team, and you can like merge them into different Sujimon and level them up. And I just was like, holy fuck, this game is never ending.
That's the part of the game that I was most excited for you to discover. I was like, oh my God, you're going to love this.
Well, I knew there was like a fighting thing in it.
Yeah.
Because every game sort of has a battle tower or whatever, right? And I know in like, I don't know if there was in Yakuza 0, we had one where we just fought other guys.
Yeah.
It was like Kiryu or Goro fighting in a wrestling match or whatever. But I know in like a Dragon Ishin or like a Dragon, the man who races names, there's like a fighting one where you recruit buddies to fight with you. So it's like the action fighting. But you'll have like guys fighting with you and you're fighting through the tower or whatever. So I figured there was some sort of game like that, but I didn't know it was like a friggin' Pokemon mini game, right? So I'm catching all these Sujimon now. There's also a door dashing mini game, which is basically, it's called, what is it called? It's called like Crazy Delivery or something like that. It's basically like Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Except rather than the person going like, take me to Pizza Hut, you take the pizza to them and you drive around town picking up food and dropping it off to them and they give you a tip and everything like that. Oh my God. It's just like every turn, you know, and I'm unlocking different new jobs. They streamlined the way you do your weapon upgrading in this one. I don't remember if there was weapon upgrading in Yakuza 0, but in the last one, there was. Well, there was crafting. I don't know if there was.
I think you can upgrade the crafting as well.
In the last one, you could upgrade your weapon, and it would be like to upgrade your sword to the next level, you need like 5 pieces of metal. You also need like other miscellaneous items, and then she'll take it and craft it. Whereas this one, they changed it to be more like each crafting material is worth a certain value. So you just need like 100 points to level up your sword. So like a base piece of metal gives you 10 points, so you need 10 of them. But then if you get like the higher level one, it's worth 100 points. So you only need 1, right?
Oh, okay.
So they streamlined it that way. There's still like 6 different items, but they're sort of interchangeable, right? So it's easier to level up your weapons. It's also in America, so everything's in dollars. It's not yen. So you'll like fight a battle and you'll be like, I found $20. You know, it's just so good so far. The graphics are better. They did a new voice for some of the characters from the first one. So the main guy, Arakawa, in the first one, he had like a gruff, like, you know.
Yeah.
In this one, it's like a higher pitched, like way more expressive voice that I didn't find as good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They also did a new voice for Kiryu. He's the same voice actor that did the voice for Kiryu, and at least in English, in The Man Who Erased His Name. And people were complaining about it. He doesn't sound old enough and he sounds too young because it's a young guy doing it, like 20 something. I was like, the voice sounds fine to me. But the singing voice, atrocious. He sounds so bad. I did like the classic Baka Mitai karaoke song and he's singing it in English. Oof. It was bad. It's very bad. So, but yeah, I'm loving it. I've already played it for like, I don't know, 20 hours or something like that. Like yesterday. Well, my computer encountered an error when I was streaming at the end of the day, so I had to stop.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah, I just was like, "What's going on? I better restart my computer here."
I know. I was like watching, and I looked down and was working on some other stuff. Then all of a sudden it went quiet. And I looked up. I'm like, "What the hell's happening?" Yeah. There was something going on with my computer, so I restarted it, and then it was acting weird anyways. So I just was like, I'll stop streaming now." But yeah, it was. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I can't wait to play some more. Yeah. There's other, like, you know, just all the classic sub stories and side stuff, and, you know, everything's great. Good. I'm loving it. New characters. At first you're like, who are these new guys screwing me over? And then it's like, oh, I recruit this guy. He's on my team. And, you know, you got the new girl, and is she screwing us over? She's sort of like talking like she's talking to someone and like, yeah, I'm spying on him. Don't worry. And also, Danny Trejo does a voice. Oh, nice. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. He played a character named, he's like a crime boss. He's the leader of the Barracudas. His crime boss name, Dwight Mendez. I was like, his name's Dwight? That's so weird. That is funny. But they have a new bag. Does he look like him in the game? Not really. Okay, because when I was watching too, I saw a guy and I was like, that guy looks like Danny Trejo. He kind of looks like him because he's like an old wrinkly guy with like long hair. Yeah. But it's not like they scanned him or anything like that. They got a very minute likeness.
Which is weird because they do scan, like, what's his name from Yakuza 0? Not obviously Kiryu and Majima are fake, but like all the other guys basically are scanned. So, I mean, maybe it's different. They didn't want to pay to scan Danny Trejo or something like that. But, oh, well, I guess it's probably more they had to get an English voice for him.
Yeah.
And they got Danny Trejo.
Oh, so they probably like modeled him and then needed
they were like, we need a guy
done.
voice for him, and then like, oh, we'll get Danny Trejo.
It kind of looks like Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
That was a cool fight, anyways.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, there's like a photograph mini game where you have to take pictures of all the different like landmarks, and then you unlock you'll unlock a bonus if you complete the whole sheet of pictures.
Yeah.
The way you unlock new jobs is you have to level up your personality, and then you do these vacation like touristy things.
Mm-hmm.
So I went paragliding and I fell off the paraglide and I fell into the water, and as he's falling, Ichiban had a thought like, oh, I could thought of a new job. So I unlocked the like action star job and like he looks like Bruce Lee because he's wearing the yellow jumpsuit,
Nice.
Yeah, but I unlocked it for him and Kiryu so they both can do it,
Yeah.
So man, I'm loving it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Yeah, good.
I've already got my $1 due value out of it. And apparently there's multiplayer.
Oh.
Eventually with the Dondoku Island, you can have people come to it, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm thinking maybe Sujimon later. I don't know because I'm avoiding spoilers, but we'll see.
It's always good to avoid.
Exactly. So I'm loving it.
Good.
Having a lot of fun.
Good.
Mhm.
I guess I played Apex season 20.
Oh wow. Really?
Season 20? Yeah, season 20.
Why?
I just wanted to see what it was all about. You know?
Oh yeah. Was it like Apex?
It was exactly like Apex, but more difficult.
More difficult?
Oh, you think you get pushed and third partied before?
Yeah.
Now you have to push and get third parties.
Why?
Otherwise, because there's no armor on the ground. There's no armor loot.
Oh,
you
really?
have to level up your armor, and you cannot pick up anyone else's
Really?
armor that's leveled. So if you're in the final teams and you don't have red armor yet, you're kind of screwed.
Oh, crazy.
You gotta hit your shots. Like if you're going in,
that makes sense though.
yeah. So you have to push a lot and get a lot of damage on that armor.
Um,
There are little armor stations around now that will increase your armor level,
Mhm.
like your armor points towards your next level.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're few and far between.
Interesting.
But you can also, no, you can't. You can get armor levels out of like packages and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, it's crazy.
I guess that makes sense. So they can like speed up the matches then.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure less time they go to the last sort of ring. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like I'm sure games are decided before it's like last zone, you know?
We did play a lot of ranked, and it was still like they had completely reset everyone's rank again. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you'd be dropping like, okay, yeah, there's a predator there, there's a predator over there, there's a master there, and a master there.
Oh yeah.
Because I think they're still using like regular MMR again.
Oh yeah.
So your MMR is still the same, but you know, you're seeing it's just wild, dude.
Oh,
It was
crazy.
wild. But yeah, pushing, highly advisable. Getting your armor points up so you can get up your armor up because you can't pick up anyone else's armor. You can get shield cells or armor cores rather when you go into someone's loot, and that'll temporarily boost your armor to that person's armor level, but it'll slowly decrease over time.
Oh yeah.
But that's the only way you can shield swap, really.
Interesting.
So yeah, if you find you're on white armor still and like the third ring, it's
Yeah,
like
you're
you're
doomed.
pretty much dead. Like there's almost no way. You got to play super defensively and try and
Crazy.
pick people off from far, get all the armor upgrades up or armor shield upgrade stands to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
And apparently,
Mhm.
also,
Yeah.
you know, I've been playing some Overwatch too.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember you messaged me because we talked about all the free levels we got with
Yeah.
Twitch, and you're like, I went up to level 40.
It's I don't know if I like the single tank meta, the 5-player team with
Oh,
one
yeah.
tank, because I was always a main tank, so I always have a shield, and I didn't need to worry about, you know, pushing up too far. I'd just protect the team.
Yeah.
And the secondary tank would push up to very far. But now those roles are one and the same, so you need to know when to go up and push. And I just don't know.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't know. They've changed it too much, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore to be a good tank.
I mean, that's just something you learn over time anyways. So
Yeah, I'd have to put a lot more time into it, but I don't know if there's time in the
were
day
you
to
just
do that.
queuing for tank because that's the fastest queue?
Tank and healer were all both the fastest queue. So I queued for tank for like six to 8 games, and I'm like, oh my god, I won one and lost most of them.
Yeah.
And then I queued for healer, and I was probably 50-50
Yeah.
winning on that. But I didn't actually get my placements done, so
So
But-
you uninstalled.
well, no, I didn't. But then Blizzard emailed me and they're like, hey, ranks have been completely reset. Like square one. Because when you would do when the season would reset, you would do your placements, you would pretty much be placed in the exact same rank you were
Yeah.
before. There was no opportunity to move up or down in those placements
Yeah.
with any large degree of change.
Mhm.
But now everyone has had their ranks completely reset. That invisible MMR gone. So now when you do your placements, it's going to put you into a massively changed spot. So if you do really well in your placements, you're going to go up really high.
Oh yeah.
Or if you do really poorly, you're going to go down low.
Yeah.
But yeah, after doing all that rank stuff, they're like, oh, hey, we've completely reset it for the new season.
So it's like I have to do it again.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
And it's like 10 matches or something. Like
Yeah,
that?
10 matches.
Oh my
and
God.
they're not short.
No.
And getting into a match is not short as it either.
Yeah.
But apparently
So
they've
weird.
changed all the bullet sizes.
Yeah.
And
They're
everyone's
huge.
complaining about that. They're making the bullets like real big.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, if you aim just up, an inch away from this guy's head, headshot.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah,
What
they're
is
just
this?
trying things out,
Yeah, I guess. Should hop back into the battle and see into the training arena and see what those bullets are actually like now.
I saw a TikTok. They're pretty big. They were
Yes.
like hitting McCree when their reticule's not even like near his head. Not McCree, whatever he's called now. I keep calling him McCree. The outsider, the stranger.
The stranger danger.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cassidy, that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I guess I played a lot of games.
Yeah, no
Last little
kidding.
while. Just hopping in, playing, hopping out.
That's for sure.
Too busy
Mhm.
doing things to really commit.
I guess so.
I mean, we watched some things.
Sure.
Let's talk about the last episode of Echo first,
Sure.
shall we?
We watched, well, it's actually the last 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, the last 2.
I know which part you were talking about that you thought I wouldn't like with the, her like contact lens.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was stupid, but wasn't like, oh my God, this is dumb. When I did it, I was like, oh, good. Like, finally, they can like just have people talking to her like normal.
Yeah.
But no, she took it out later.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I get that she's deaf, she can't hear, and they have to like talk to us and also sign.
Yeah.
But I was just like,
She also does it though when she's signing.
what, talk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can hear her
sometimes.
whisper sometimes.
Sometimes. When she was getting angry with her grandma, she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, oh no, was it with her grandma? Or maybe it was with the Kingpin. Anyways, I was like, okay, so they can just talk to her normally now and do
Mhm.
some, signing occasionally, or so they'll show her view of the signing. But
Yeah.
then she took it out and threw it away. I was like, why would you do that?
Because it's a gift from Kingpin. She doesn't want that garbage.
Yeah, I guess it could be tracking her or something too, but it was just
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Anyways, it's not like there's going to be another season of this show, so it doesn't matter.
Definitely not.
I thought like I at the end I was like, what was the point of this whole show? To tell the story of Echo? I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But like
Yeah.
everything with the Marvel universe is supposed to be tied together. So I was like, what did this bring to the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Kingpin is now a whiny baby or something?
I don't know.
Because she did her little hand thing on him at the end to make him like emotional or something.
Yeah.
And then he ran away like crying. And I was like, okay, what is the point of this? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They had a lot of the powwow scenes were all great. I
was
like a good
interesting,
powwow
yeah.
scene. And but yeah, it was the most anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was cool. Like when they had the power of, I don't remember her name. Were they Choctaw? I think they were Choctaw. And they all the ladies were fighting and everything like that. They
Yeah.
all got juiced up and
Yeah,
fighting.
that was fun.
Though it would looked like, with the grandma, it was just like, well, you can tell Granny here has never thrown a punch before, and it looked really like feeble and weak, but she
Mhm.
still knocked the guy over. But that was cool, whatever. And I liked, but then the guy drives out in a like in a fucking Bigfoot
Yeah, the monster truck.
and
Biscuits drives out in the monster truck and runs over those 2 vans, keeps the guys aside.
They just were like, this would look cool. Let's do this. And I just was like, oh my God.
I know, like, was that...
They have guns, buddy.
Where was that truck? Like, why is that truck suddenly significant? Was it in the background in
I
like
don't
the
remember
shop
seeing
scene
it. It was
where he's trying to
basically
sell
like,
the PS4 or whatever
yeah,
the hell?
I don't remember seeing it. It was basically like Deus Ex Machina, where a dragon would swoop in and kill the bad guy at the end.
Yeah.
Just like not the best, anyways.
No, definitely not. It's yeah, there's a lot of good imagery, a lot of good music and singing in this episode, the last episode. But yeah, it was just kind of like they're just trying to cram too much in, and then it just all kind of just didn't work.
It just sort of went over with a whatever, we're done.
Yeah.
I didn't really like her armor too much, especially when she was wearing it in the powwow scene where she's like marching with everybody else.
And
they're
sticking out
all
like a sore thumb.
Well, she's like doo-doo brown colored outfit, and everyone else is like aqua blue and like red and all these nice colors, and then she's just in her brown outfit.
Yeah. I wonder like, how traditional that kind of outfit would have been.
The one she was wearing?
The one she was wearing. I imagine they would have done their research, and that would have been a fairly traditional outfit.
I would think
to have
so.
been
It was
wearing
probably
back in
something like that.
But I don't know.
The colors are a lot different than what we see up here in Canada for the powwow stuff. Like, it's always reds and more earthy tones, where this stuff down there, where did this movie even take place? I don't know. Somewhere down south.
Oklahoma.
But it was a lot more like, aqua, brighter colors, where it's not really what we see.
Down the further south, down south you go, you can find those style
for
stones. Sure. And like even when you look at a lot of like Aztec imagery, it's all like that kind of color.
That's definitely not what we see at the powwow here and stuff like that. So it was definitely interesting to see that as a change, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, overall, I just was like, I watched it, I guess. I mean, it was better than Secret Invasion.
Miles better.
So I like that. But again, it was also like, you can tell when her stunt double is doing her fighting for her, because they're not. It's like when Uma Thurman's stunt double was in Kill Bill. It's like, wow, I can tell that she's only like 5'6", not like 6 feet tall like Uma Thurman. So it's kind of similar to that in here. But yeah, it was kind of like, okay, we saw Daredevil. Okay, cool. Was that part of the deal? Get the Daredevil more in the cinematic universe? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's got his new show maybe coming out. I don't know.
In theory.
I really like him as Daredevil. I think he's great.
But yeah, I just was like, what was the point? And again, it was poorly done for someone who doesn't watch everything Marvel related. Because when it was, like I said, the reveal of Hawkeye, it's like, what is Hawkeye doing here? Where's his bow? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, there's a couple of things where you had to have watched a couple series, in the past, but
I didn't really like what's his name as Kingpin in this series.
No,
not really. I thought he was more interesting as Kingpin in like Daredevil and stuff like that. Like, the other thing too is like, okay, the Kingpin, crime boss, rich, smart, so powerful and everything. But then finally, when he dismisses her translator, he has her killed. Like, do you remember that scene where she's like, you're dismissed, and he walks away and she's like, no, don't do it. And they kill her down the hallway. I was like, couldn't the Kingpin just have paid her enough to her silence? Like, I didn't like that scene either. No. I guess maybe it was to show that she was like, he's so powerful and evil and bad.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't think that's what the Kingpin would do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about the Kingpin character. Only, from what I've seen in these shows, really.
Well, it's supposed to be like he's so smart and he can, he's the Kingpin,
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't have been like, now they're gonna have to be like, where's that woman that worked for you for 10 years? I don't know. I haven't seen her. I saw her Friday when she left, but I haven't seen her since. Whereas he couldn't have she's obviously not done anything for 10 fucking years. She's translated all their crimes for her.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you have to kill her? Like, oh my God. Anyways.
Just keep her on payroll. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really like the other bad guy that he sent, the Kingpin's like Australian guy.
Oh, yeah.
I just found his like evilness overacting, basically.
Yeah. He's that's the kind of character that guy plays all the time.
I know. Though. I just was like, I don't really like him.
He's just typecast as L bad guy.
Yeah, I guess so. I liked it when he got shot by the other dude,
Yeah.
knocked off the top of his trailer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it was a show.
at
It was
the
6
end,
episodes.
I was just like, okay. Well, and each episode got shorter and shorter. The last episode was barely 30 minutes long. So
not enough Graham Greene, that's for sure.
But even I didn't think they did a very good job of using him either.
I don't think so either.
Like just everything was
He
just
had-
kind of like, eh.
He had a good scene. The one scene where him and their grandma,
Mhm.
and he was like trying to pull the moves on him.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that was
funny.
That was the best scene in the whole show.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, like I guess they're all a happy family at the end now. She's staying in
Yep.
Oklahoma and everyone's hunky dory, happy duty.
Omaha, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Double
I guess
O's.
it was just to tell the story of Echo. There was no real ulterior motive there.
No.
I mean, good on them. They did, a show with a female indigenous deaf actress. I don't know. Maybe they were just like, let's cover 3 bases.
4 bases.
What's the 4th?
Leg.
Oh yeah, she's handicapped.
Handicapped,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. I would like to think that's not the reason they did it, but maybe it was. I don't know.
I don't know either.
And they were trying to get some brownie points,
Maybe.
some wokeness points. I don't think so.
Stop. Just stop trying to get the wokeness points.
I don't think they were really.
No.
I think they were just like, well, maybe a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
Just tell a good story. That's all you got to do.
yeah, that's kind of my problem with most of this Marvel stuff is like the stories are not good.
No.
It's just like
It's just a show that has a beginning, middle, and I guess it ends, and they don't really go over that much.
it's probably like we need to make a show involving Echo. Start writing. Not like we have an idea for a show. How can we do it, So anyways.
Yeah. That it is what it is.
That's
and what
why
it
was
not
it is
as good
I think
as
that's
I
all
hoped.
that Disney shit is like that right now. Because if you look at Star Wars, it's like, well, we gotta get from point A to point B, right the in between.
Yeah.
You have to have the end of the movie where she says, I'm Rey Skywalker.
Do
Get to that point from here where she's actually not a Skywalker. So you write it, okay?
Yeah.
And remember the first 2 movies? Well, we don't like them too much, so retcon them a bit.
Yeah, change everything up. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, like the guy that blows up the planet with the new Super Death Star, he's the spy in the last movie?
Oh, I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, he's the spy.
I watched half an hour, 45 minutes, couldn't get through it.
Yeah, he's the spy. So he kills like a whole solar system's worth of people. And then he's like, no, I'm on your side.
Oh, that's kind of,
Yeah.
court martial?
Yeah. That'd be like Hitler saying, like, yeah, I got him. I'm on your side.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm on
I
your
tricked
side.
them all. Oh my God.
There you go.
Anyways, what's next?
Echo. True Detective.
Oh yeah.
The last episode, story's all wrapped
Oh
up.
my God. We go
Coulda-
from Echo
coulda-
to True Detective.
Right?
Oh
Right?
my God.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Could have gone longer. Actually, no, it was
I
probably
don't
a
think
good
so.
spot. It was probably good.
It wrapped everything up.
It did.
I was
wrap
like, how are
everything
they
up.
going to wrap this up here?
Yeah.
So there was some supernaturalist maybe-ish bits.
Maybe a little supernatural, maybe not.
Maybe they're just crazy.
I think
So-
it's crazy.
So I didn't remember from the first episode the girl was missing a finger because it was so long ago.
Oh yeah, I didn't know either.
Because so the whole thing is they find this hatch where they're doing like experiments underground.
Yeah.
And they find the guy, he's hidden in there. They didn't know about the hatch, so he was hiding there the whole time in the Salal base.
Yeah. There's a hatch went underground
Yeah.
so they could do their core sampling at the very bottom and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So they
Get the
find him, and
microbes.
then he talks about how they came back and she's like, she's awake, and he trips out and he goes down in the hatch and he hears like Annie K comes back and kills everybody.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? And he holds the hatch closed because it doesn't lock. And they're like, oh, holds the hatch closed. What can we do about this? Let's look for fingerprints on the hatch. So they look on the fingerprints and they show a hand that I didn't even know. I couldn't even tell it was missing
I
a
couldn't
finger.
tell it was either.
So, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, what did I miss? I don't understand. So it ends up being like, these guys killed Annie K, all the guys, the scientists, because
Yep.
she was trying to show off what they were doing there, which was not faking. It wasn't even they were faking the chemical results. This is where I was just like, okay, this is a little wackadoo here. They were making the mine pollute more because it melted the permafrost for them so they could get these samples from the permafrost that they wanted of these, like, whatever, germs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if their pollution from the permafrost would do this. Anyways, whatever.
So I guess the more pollution they pump up, the more it heats up the surrounding area.
I guess so. But like, more. You'd have to have, like, seriously, dude. It'd have to be like 1,000 mines there to do it. You know?
It's a little bit far-fetched.
They could have just like aimed a hairdryer at the ground and it would have done the same thing. Anyways. So Annie K got killed. They moved her body, but all the ladies that cleaned Solal Base saw the, like, you know, clues there. Yeah. They solved the crime basically because they were like the maid that cleaned the police offices looked at Annie K's file, took pictures, saw that she was killed with like this star-shaped wound. Yeah. They were cleaning the Solal Base. They found the hatch, went down there, and there's all these tools that have the little star-shaped wound on it that could make a star-shaped wound. So they put it together. These guys killed Annie K. Yeah. So then they decide they're going to judge these people. They're not going to kill the guys. They're just going to scare them. And if they live, they live. If they die, they die. So they make them get into a truck. They drive them out to the ice, which is where they're found dead, make them get naked. They have to go, and they left their clothes there. If they get back to their clothes, they'll live, whatever. Yeah. So that's where it's a bit supernatural, where it's like the whatever lives in the cave came up and scared them, where they died in a pile because they're all scared. Yeah. But the women that did this, they don't say like, oh, we did it. They're like, well, this is just, I'm telling you a story. Yeah, it's just a story. This is just a story, right? And the only reason they even found out it was because the one maid is missing a finger. Two. Okay, so her handprint was of no fingers. Yep. So she was there, so they went to talk to him, and then this is how they came to it. Yeah. But they did a very bad job. Because I didn't remember about her finger. No, I don't even remember seeing it in the first episode that she was missing a finger. When they showed the hand on the little thing, I couldn't even tell it was missing a finger. I'm like, oh, there's a palm print. Who cares? Like, yeah, they just has the two fingers were just not touching it. Whatever. Thankfully, maybe they knew that because they showed flashbacks of the girl having missing fingers. Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's supposed to be her handprint. Yep. Okay. So, anyways, the whole story of the show was that the mine was polluting so the Solal scientists could get their samples easier, and they were telling the mine to pollute more. Yeah. But there was a thing, they were trying to cover it up. That's why babies were dying. They had the cop move the body, and that's the cop, Porter. Was his name Porter?
Porter's dad.
Yeah. He was the one that moved the body, and that's why he was on their payroll. And he lost all his money, so that's why he had to kill the other guy because he had no money. And it was a whole, conspiracy of everything, right? Yeah. Though I don't know why Evangeline felt she had to leave at the end.
I don't know why either.
I don't know. She's just fucked off. She didn't want to be a cop anymore. Again, with the supernatural thing, her mom told her native name. And that's the only reason they really got in to talk to the woman. Yeah. Because she's like, my name is, I don't remember her native name, but she said her name is Evangeline, whatever it is. Last name, and she's like, oh, my grandma, that was her name, come on in.
Yeah, Evangeline never knew what her
native name
was, and so she was never told her. Disliked by the community.
Well, I don't think she was disliked because of that reason.
No, but she was disliked.
I think she was disliked because she had all these issues. Yeah, because of the way she was raised. Plus, she was a cop. So when she said, "This is my name," the woman was like, oh, that's my Nana's name or whatever. So, yeah, okay, come on in. Yeah. And then they told, I'm going to tell you a story about what might,
what might have happened.
It's a work of fiction, but here, let me tell you. Anyways, I thought it tied up so good. Yeah. Especially like, Danvers is like dying. She asked, like, what did my son say to you, Holden, and then she sort of loses some of her, what would you say? Remorse or guilt or whatever about her son dying, and she's like, they don't ever show her and her stepdaughter like having a moment of like, oh, I'm so good to see, but they show them driving and they're laughing in the car together, so they're doing better and everyone's doing better. And then there's a lot of good scenes at the end where Kavik is outside feeding whatever the dog, and then he sees there's the toothbrushes sitting on the drum there, you know, so he knows it's from her or
Yeah.
whatever.
I was hoping that
toothbrush.
Evangeline was just going to go to Kavik and just
Oh yeah.
do that, because she was talking about in that episode where she talks about him but doesn't really specify it's him. And she's like, he's always, or you know, there's somebody there who talks good about her.
So I don't know if they're implying that she actually did walk off and die like her sister did, because she does walk off at one point.
Yeah.
And then they show Danvers sitting on the deck at the end of the thing, and then Evangeline walks into the frame, but she doesn't really acknowledge her or anything.
No.
So it's like, did she live or die? I don't know. It's kind of up in the air how they ended the show anyways.
Yeah.
But I thought it tied it up really good.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah, that whole thing with Danvers. Danvers is like trying to get some sleep in like Salal Station after the power's been cut off and like it's cold. They set up a fire in like the workshop or whatever the hell, the garage, and Danvers gets annoyed. Yeah, with Evangeline, she goes and tries to get some sleep in like one of the rooms. Yeah, and then she gets up. She's like, "God damn it, she can't sleep." Yeah, and then Evangeline's not there, and she like, and the door's open, so Evangeline has gone outside. Yeah, and so Danvers goes outside because she thinks Evangeline's just walked off. She's like, "That's it, I'm done." Yeah, and so Danvers is going out there, but then there's a whole supernatural scene where, you know, Danvers is out there, and then all of a sudden she looks down and she sees her son under the ice, and she just goes down and starts smashing on the ice,
falls in the ice,
and then falls in, and then Evangeline comes back and pulls her out.
Yeah. So is it supernatural, or is it like, hypothermia related brain damage?
Yeah.
The implication is that something was real because Evangeline learned her native indigenous name that she never knew.
Yeah. But while she was out there,
she could have had a psychotic break and just remembered a name, right?
Yeah.
The implication is that it was some sort of supernatural thing anyways.
Yeah.
But the show ended with the interview, which is how True Detective the first season was. Like throughout the whole series, he was getting interviewed. They were getting interviewed every episode, basically. Yeah. Whereas they waited till the very last episode to show what was going on, what they're interviewing about, and blah, blah, blah. So... Oh, that's why they were interviewing, is because like, we had a cop go missing around here. You know anything about that? This is his son here. I don't know. We don't know what happened. Yeah. We found his car and there was a body in the trunk and then he disappeared. Pretty dirty business that. So. Yep. Yeah, it was a great ending.
Yep. Really good show.
I was surprised they tied it up so well. I was just ready to be disappointed. So
tied it up, put a nice little bow on it, and that was it.
I guess it's just like, like I said, they worked on it for like 3-4 years to get it going.
Yep.
Not like, the second season where they were like, we have to do it now. The first season was a hit. It's time for season 2. Go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it's very good. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend.
Yes.
Let's talk about a show that I watched that you didn't watch.
Okay.
It's a Netflix special.
Okay.
It's called The Creator.
Okay.
It's a show.
Before you say any more, would I watch this?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Okay. Well, when it's called The Creator, it makes me think it's a reality show.
No.
Okay. Then.
It's a show about AI.
Okay.
AI has been created and it lives side by side with human in like a robot form.
Okay.
And there was a thing where they said that a robot had detonated a nuclear blast in like America.
Ooh.
And so America is dead set against AI and there's a war going on with AI.
Okay.
And the AI has all fled to like Asia.
Canada. Oh, Asia.
East Asia. Because that's where they're still welcome there because they don't think that AI actually set this bomb off in America.
Okay.
The Americans are crazy. It's all about them trying to find the creator of a super weapon that will eventually take down. There's a spaceship, a space station that is for the war against the AI. And it's just this big floating crazy station that shoots like lasers on the ground and like does a scanning sweep on the ground with like lasers. It looks really cool.
Okay.
It's super impractical because you always know it's coming because it's just like a big laser on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really want to get into the storyline that much. It's a really good show.
Okay.
But when you watch it, it feels weird.
Okay.
Because there's so much CGI, but everything seems so real.
Okay.
It's like, there's CGI because there's robots, right? There's some of the robots have like a metal back skull, and then it's just like from here, the top of the forehead is all, and the front face and neck are all flesh.
Okay.
But it looks so real that you're like, what is happening?
Okay.
Like everything emotes properly, everything looks good. And there's everything's set on location. Like all the locations are there. They went there and filmed at that location. So there were like 80 shots in like Vietnam or whatever it was. They're in like the rice paddies and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's so real because they actually went there. They had such a small crew because they were like using just like Sony, like regular cameras.
Oh, yeah.
So they had a super tiny crew, did everything on location, and had all the people that were there were there. Like all the robots, they were actually people that were later on turned into robots.
Yeah, okay.
So instead of having like them replacing someone's face onto like a robot body, they replaced the robot body onto the person.
Right.
So that when they do their face emoting, it looks super real.
Okay.
And so everything seems so weird because your brain goes, this has to be shot like on a green screen or something somewhere because it's a huge production. But it's not. It's all set in location.
Okay.
So everything just looks so real. And I'm like, oh, what the hell? It feels weird because it's such a sci-fi budget, big sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
That you figure, it's going to be green screen, all this kind of stuff. But no, they just replace assets into the real world here and there to make it look super sci-fi. And yeah, it's super good.
Interesting.
It's very, very interesting.
I think I've heard of it, but I didn't know anything about it really.
No, I didn't hear anything about it, and I just sat down and watched it. I was like, yeah, whatever. I need a new sci-fi show.
Okay.
And I watched it and I was like, wow, this is actually really good.
Okay, I might check it out then.
It's really cool. Just for the visual effects. Because it's nominated for an award.
A Razzie?
Not a Razzie.
Golden Globe?
Not a Golden Globe, like a Academy Award or something like that. Something big.
Well, if it's a TV show, then it won't be nominated for an Academy Award.
I can't remember what it's nominated for.
BAFTA?
Academy Award, Best Visual Effects.
Oh, it must be a movie then. It's not a TV show.
No, yeah, well, yeah. Well, it is a movie, but it's just a Netflix movie.
I thought you said TV show.
Oh, no.
Okay,
No.
then yes, it can be an Academy Award then. Okay.
Yeah, I watched a visual effects artist react to it.
Oh yeah.
From like Corridor Crew, and they had like the director on there who was mostly a visual effects guy. Like he came into the industry doing visual effects.
Yeah.
And then he directed this movie plus another other couple. And yeah, it looks amazing. It's so cool.
I'll have to check it out.
Definitely check it out. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Check it out. Anybody else out there, you should check out patreon.com/StreamVoid Pod. My brain kind of farted there. I didn't know. I was like, I'm transitioning this, but
we'll allow it.
How am I doing it?
You did it well. I believe in you.
It was very good. That is the only way you can support this podcast, with your hard-earned dollary dues. For as little as $1 a month, you can get in there. You can support the show. You can get access to our bonus content, our pre-show content, the post-show content. You also get access to our exclusive videos, Patreon exclusive videos, where you can watch us eat a McRib.
Oh yeah, right.
Or eat the one chip challenge.
Oh yeah, I saw some new ones at the store.
Yeah?
They weren't one chip challenge. They were like something else. It was similar though. They were trying to get the vibe.
Get the vibe back. Yeah, off-brand Packy.
No, it was, I don't know, man. It was something.
Huh.
Anyways, I was like, should I buy those? And I was like, maybe not.
We seem to eat a lot of stuff on our Patreon bonus videos.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Let's drink something next time.
It sounds good. But yeah, just $1 a month, patreon.com/StreamVoid Pod. The only way you can support this podcast, unless, you like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff, to get us into the algorithm.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Algorithm. Do it.
Algorithm. Algorithm.
Let's talk about some news.
Okay.
We talked about this previous episode. We talked about how Xbox was going to be, and Microsoft were going to be shifting some games over and making them platform-wide, not platform-wide, but, multiple platforms, PlayStation, PC, if there are not already on PC, and they're already on PC. Yeah, we're talking about Nintendo and PlayStation releases, and they finally came out and said what those games are.
Yeah,
and as we knew, they were going to do Hi-Fi Rush.
We didn't know.
We did. That was
the
rumored.
Rumor. The rumors were correct.
The rumors were correct. We got Grounded.
Yep.
Pentiment.
Yep.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yep.
And Sea of Thieves.
Yes. So the only one I was so on was Grounded.
Yep.
But it is coming to them. other platforms.
Very good.
I'm wondering if they're going to have achievements. I bet you they will.
Trophies?
Well,
What is it on Nintendo?
They don't have anything.
Oh.
But you can get achievements on Minecraft on Switch. So, because you signed into your Minecraft account. So I don't know. I wouldn't imagine that Sony would let them sign into a Xbox account on the PlayStation. But if it's cross save, you can just fire it up on an Xbox and they'll all unlock anyways. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the 4 games. I've only played 2 of them, Sea of Thieves and Grounded.
I briefly played Hi-Fi Rush, didn't really get into it.
Oh yeah. What is Hi-Fi Rush? It's
a hack and slash, third person hack and slash, but like 3D and also rhythm based.
Right. I played a lot of Grounded. I played a little bit of Sea of Thieves.
Yep. Me too.
I would recommend Grounded as
I would as well.
Game to play. It's enjoyable, fun. They've added a lot to it. It's harder now.
It's a really fun just to explore the yard in that game.
Yeah, but it's a lot tougher to explore the yard because when you were playing it, it was kind of like there was only, spider,
stink bugs, spiders.
But now you go up into other areas and there's like, oh, there's even a harder spider up here. Or there's like, a
Birds.
harder like not grub, but larva.
Yeah.
There's like ladybug larvae that are tougher and hit harder. Or there's ladybugs.
Oh yeah, there were ladybugs when I was playing.
No, there's also the other one. There's the
pillbugs.
Well, yeah, there are those. Yeah, roly-poly.
Roly-poly, yep.
Tiger mosquito. Like there's so many.
Mosquitoes.
There's so many. There's a lot of harder stuff to do.
I don't like it.
And in fact, to beat the game, you have to do like a tower defense mode. Where it's not really tower defense, but you have to like defend these 3 things. So you have to build defenses around them and fix them and fight the bugs as they attack them.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
And then you grow big again?
That's one of the endings, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
The good ending.
I've never beat
maybe.
it yet. Well, I've seen it beat on stream a few times.
The Burgle ending. What's the Burgle ending?
The Burgle ending? I don't know. Burgle is sus, so.
He sure is.
I would recommend that game to anyone, though.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's going to run well on the Switch, though.
Ugh, no.
Yeah. They're going to have to like tone down the graphics for sure.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, Xbox. I mean, crossplay, PS4, PS5. That's a good one because that's like multiplayer. So.
Yeah.
But it's
built ground up.
I don't know. I'm not a huge Sea of Thieves enjoyer.
Me neither. I played it a couple times and I was like, it's okay.
The art style is so bad.
I don't mind the art style.
Oh god, they're so ugly. You can't even choose what your character looks like. It's just like, here's this ugly bitch that you get to be.
It's just like real life.
Yeah, it's so true. But I don't play video games to feel like real life, dude.
I guess
not, I don't know if you've never noticed, but I don't make me in a video game.
Nope.
No.
You always make some Siobhan.
Yes, exactly.
Siobhan.
Yep. I want to play Pentiment. It's like a side-scrolling adventure sort of story-based game that uses like medieval art or medieval styled art.
I don't think I've ever seen this game.
Yeah, it has a good art style.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's another one from Obsidian.
Oh, nice.
So, they do a good job with their storytelling.
Yeah.
Space. What's that shit? What's the game called we played?
Oh.
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds?
Yep. Also, Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Grounded.
Right. Yep.
Grounded.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. So
that's exciting for Sony fans and Nintendo fans that they can get these games now.
Yep.
I mean, if you have to sign into your Xbox account on your PlayStation to play any of these games,
I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to happen. But if they do, that's just one step closer. That's one foot in the door to allowing Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like, I think you can get achievements on PS4s and 5s Minecraft as well. So I think you sign in with your Microsoft account.
Oh.
So I guess, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I've never really looked into it enough to know for sure, but.
Microsoft just be like, they're already signing in the Microsoft account on your platform. How about Game Pass?
Sony won't give a shit about that.
Give you a couple bucks.
I mean, they do have, well, even at first they wouldn't allow EA Play on PlayStation. They were like, no, not a chance. I think they do now finally, but yeah.
It's funny because people are still like, oh, I should get a PlayStation. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you get a PlayStation when you get an Xbox and have Game Pass?
Well, if you're getting a PlayStation, it's because you want to play like Spider-Man, God of War.
He was like, I want to play Call of Duty and MLB and NHL.
Yeah.
I'm like,
those are all on those 3 are all on Game Pass.
Just get an Xbox. Stop. If you don't want to be playing Sony first party titles, get an Xbox.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to get a PlayStation unless, you like the controller or you like the interface. That's the only reason. Or other than that, first party games.
Yeah.
Just get an Xbox.
Speaking of using the controller for later with Death Stranding talk, I was just like, oh my God. PS5 controller, no. Yeah. I want to play Pentiment. Looks interesting. And I recommend Grounded.
Yeah, and I also recommend Grounded, even though it's not a game for me.
We played it
I played it quite a bit.
Yeah.
At the start, but and I think they've done stuff with crafting to make it a lot better with the base building.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be something that I would get back into.
Yeah, you don't actually have to have it on your body to craft with it anymore. As long as it's close enough anyways. Yeah. So
good.
Check her out, baby.
Do it.
Yep.
AI. It's something that has been very controversial over the last little while with its ability to recreate artworks and ability to do all this kind of stuff to instantly plagiarize everything in the world.
Yep.
And now it's a little bit more dystopian because OpenAI has released Sora, which is a full-on HD movie creation from a few text prompts.
Yeah.
And full-on realistic, lifelike animation. It's crazy.
Yeah. So the thing though is like these videos they're releasing, they're not like something the AI whipped up in like 2 minutes or something like that. This takes processing power.
Oh yeah, extreme amounts of processing power.
So it's not like you could do it on your personal computer and have it just pop it out real time, more or less. You know what I mean?
No, you have to. It would take forever to do these.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're not going to be doing it on your computer. It's going to be all cloud-based computational power. So it might take, less time than what you would think it would be. But yeah, it's still going to take a long time to come up with these full HD, like 8K videos that are unreal.
Yeah. It is crazy how fast the sort of technology is changing with this stuff. Like, do you remember the first AI videos we were seeing like a year or two ago?
Oh yeah, just full on jank.
When it was like, there was one I remember, it was like Will Smith eating spaghetti that they did, and it just was like looks so stupid. This looks like an animation to me, this woolly mammoth video.
Yeah.
It doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't.
It looks nice.
Real, but it does look like it's, Unreal 5 real.
Yeah, it looks nice, but it's also, I can tell it's not real.
Yeah.
But,
But can you tell it's AI?
Well, I mean, I can tell it's not real. So it's either done as an animation or by AI.
That's going to be the big thing is that, you're just going to be able to use AI to generate all this
but like
stock footage kind of style
if
stuff.
If this was in a movie, I would be like, they did a bad job. I wouldn't be like, ooh, look at that elephant or that mammoth. I'd be like, oh, they could have spent more time doing this. Because there's like little details where it's like, oh, his snout isn't moving at all.
Yeah, that's definitely not moving. It's not flapping back and forth like a real mammoth would.
Like,
and then
they didn't blink one time.
Definitely not blinking.
Yeah.
Those are just little details that make things a lot more believable.
Yeah.
But if you just glance at it, it's really hard to tell. Like the smoke and the steam looks really good.
I'd also be like, why is there
why is there steam coming off of them?
Like,
but it still looks really good.
And there's details in it where it's like, oh, okay, like you can see the mountain in the background where there's no trees above a certain point. It's like, oh, it got the like tree line detail in there. Like, at a certain point, trees don't grow.
Yeah. But it does get spotty as the way you're going up. But I mean, it could just be perspective. Yeah. And the one big thing that bothers me about this is the snow. It's like, why is the snow
all rumpled up?
Like that. This should be a nice flat plane of super crisp snow, because it's all like super crisp in the mountains,
Yeah.
but on the plain floor, it's just
Yeah, it's all mixed up. Like
Yeah.
there's been like a rave here or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, so there's lots of details. I've seen a few videos that are more like, okay, this definitely looks fake with, there's one where I saw them excavating chairs out of the sand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they just don't move properly,
Yeah.
Like even this other one down here, they show a beautiful Tokyo scenery. It looks like they start walking on the roofs of the houses and they generally cascade down to the ground. Like it doesn't look real,
Yeah, and the walking animations are super janky.
And like I look in the background and they were passing through walls and stuff like that, So
oh yeah, they are walking on the roof.
and they walk through the fence and everything. Like you can tell it's not real, basically.
Yeah, they walk up to the shrine and then walk through the shrine.
Yeah.
Sit down, become super tiny.
Yeah.
It's the little details like that where if you're really paying attention, you can definitely see it.
So I'm hoping, well, I'm not hoping, but I'm thinking I don't know, they need to build something into these videos that is undetectable to the naked eye, but it differentiates them from being
real
to AI generated, you know?
Yeah, the more you watch this video, the more unhinged it gets.
The Tokyo one?
Yeah, like the scales get so weird.
Yeah.
Like this woman's walking out of a subway station and then she just keeps getting larger and larger while the subway station kind of disappears into the background.
Well, if you look at the start of it, there's a woman in a gray coat and she just
she just
disappears. She's gone. So, and I mean, this one's easy for us to not be able to tell, right?
Yeah.
Because not even like what they look like, but all the signs, because we don't know, we can't read Japanese.
Yeah.
These signs might actually say something, but they're probably just gibberish.
I think they're just gibberish.
So
because AI's never been able to write proper words.
No, I know, but eventually that'll work.
Eventually, yes.
So
and like the one with the one next down with the animated scene with the fluffy demon dog, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's just like a kid's movie. Like if I saw that, I'd be like, oh, Pixar's really doing something today.
Yeah. The eyeballs don't move at all.
Yeah.
The tongue doesn't move like it would in a full-on animated thing, but still, like that could just be someone's first little animation test where they just animate the model moving around.
But even as you look at it, you can see like the perspective is off because when he tucks his head down, his horn goes in front of the flame.
Yeah.
And blocks it out, where he's obviously not in front of the flame.
Yeah.
It shouldn't work that way. Also, the candle's melting way too fast. So, yeah, it's going to be scary here in a bit where they'll be able to just create a video of anyone saying anything.
Yep. I mean, they can already do that.
Yeah, but you can
But
tell
that's deep
generally.
and stuff.
But even like when they do these AI, like Joe Biden and Trump play Call of Duty together, and you hear like them talking in Call of Duty, and it's just like sounds fake.
Yeah.
Whereas soon that's not going to be the way it is.
Even with my voice changer mod where they're using AI power to do that, like it sounds similar in like a strange uncanny valley way. It's because I've got like a Joe Biden voice, I've got a Trump voice, and if I don't enunciate like them and do their inflections and stuff, it just sounds fake.
Yeah, if you don't say huge instead of huge, it doesn't sound right. So
yeah, for sure.
I recommend you go look at these videos, see what we're talking about, especially the Tokyo one. The more you look at it, the more you'll be like, oh, this is all fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. If you just glance at it, you're like, oh, that looks really good. But then, you deep dive on that bad boy and you're like, oh, what is happening? Everything is unhinged and weird.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you look in the background, it's like there's a bridge that probably wouldn't exist there. And yeah, just a bunch of weirdo shit going on.
Yeah.
Weirdo architecture and just weird.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
Speaking of scary, updates to Twitch's subscription pricing.
Yeah.
They've done some updates to the prices.
It's scary though. It's scary.
It is scary.
Okay, how come?
Well, because we're paying a full $8 in Canada for a sub.
It's only $1 more.
It's only $2 more than what we were paying 5 years ago too.
Yeah, but everything's doubled in price since then, so that's a small update. Yeah. I'd think more like Turkey's getting screwed. Yeah, they're like going up. Like a tier 1 was $9 90 whatever turkey bucks. Now it's 43.90. So I don't know what a turkey buck is worth. Probably a 43 is probably worth about, I don't know, $6 American would be my guess.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch is still not making any money.
No.
So they have to do something to make money. I don't know if this is going to do it, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It just makes it harder for me to. I mean, I'm not subscribed to anybody right now anyway, just because I'm trying to keep my costs down for everything. But still, this is not making me want to subscribe. I would just prefer to just donate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I mean, $8, you know, you're subscribed to 2 people you like, it's $16.
Yeah.
Trying to support your boys. Suddenly you're up to like $50 in subscriptions.
Yeah.
And that's only like, you know.
Yeah, it was definitely easier when they were $5.99. I remember it'd be like, here's 5 subs.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem. $25.
There you go. Whatever. Gift them out or whatever.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's more like, I don't know. I got to think about it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I kind of want to go in and be like, oh man, you guys are great. $10.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's like, it's
like $100. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, it's the way every sort of business, it'll be like, I could sell twice as many at half the price, but I don't know. If you make the same amount of money with the higher costs, which works better for you, you know?
Yeah.
I'd prefer it when they were cheaper, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Better for the consumer, not so much for the company.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I would say since the prices have gone up, I've gifted way less.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, too, I think the people that I would gift to that normally I would are not really streaming anymore. So that makes it easier not to gift.
Yeah, for sure.
Some subs, you know? So I don't know, man.
Yeah. It's weird.
It sucks, but like they also have to make money.
Yeah.
Because one day they're going to look at the bottom line and be like, well, we've had Twitch for 10 years. We've generated zero profit. Shut her down.
Yep.
You know, eventually that's the way it'll be.
That's how corporations work.
You know,
you're not making that's how you run a business. If you're not making any money, it's not profitable. You got to shut it down.
I mean, Kick, they're subsidized by the gambling.
Yep.
So maybe they'll be fine. I don't know. But even then, it'll be like, geez, Louise, we're spending a lot of money on this Kick website. And, you know, if we just shut it down, the revenue from the gambling would just be even more, basically.
Yep.
So, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Sucks, but why are they only updating 4 countries? Everywhere else was perfect?
I think there's probably more. This is just what they're releasing in their press release.
Well, why would they show Australia, Canada, and United Kingdom and then be like, also Turkey?
Also Turkey.
Yeah, I think... I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Seems weird. Maybe those are the major ones. The other ones are all like smaller updates. Or Australia and Canada, the United Kingdom are big countries they deal with. And then it's like, also Turkey. They're so crazy. We better let them know.
It's such a big increase.
Big jump too. Yeah. Very weird and wild. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows what this is going to change for anybody? I guess it's not going to matter for, I don't know, like Shroud or something like that.
Yeah.
He's still going to get however X many subs he gets. It's not going to change for anybody. If anything, again, it just hurts the small guy.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely
As all the changes they do. You're welcome, everyone. Thank you.
Very good. PlayStation VR 2.
Oh, baby.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to work on your PC later this year. So you can be able to use your PlayStation 2 VR headset on your PC.
Okay.
That's great for PlayStation VR 2 headset owners.
I gotta wonder, though, like, does Sony... They must make a profit on a headset, then.
Maybe.
Well, otherwise, why would they do it? You know? Because...
It's a weird move for Sony, for sure.
If they're not making a profit on a headset, that means they want to make the profit on the games.
Yeah.
So if they're going to let you just use it on, I'm assuming, Steam or whatever, on PC, that's not going to let you won't be buying a game through Sony.
Nope.
For playing on the PlayStation. So they must be like at least breaking even on it, I would think.
Yeah, $750.
Yeah.
For that bad boy.
Yeah. But you also need a PlayStation.
Yes.
So it's like,
well, it's just like any
$1,500.
Just like any of the higher end VR headsets, you still need a PC.
Yeah. Yeah.
But unless you're an Apple Vision Pro guy.
Doofus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care about VR. I have VR. I just
yeah. You have VR because you got it on super
I got a super sweet deal on it, so. But it's PSVR 1, it's not 2.
Yeah.
But I just, even though like I have it, I'm like, yeah, I got it, okay, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, this is great for VR on the PC in general, because now you can have more people coming on that have bought the VR2 headset or the PSVR 2 headset and want to broaden their horizons.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, it's just like, well, are any of the PlayStation games coming to PC? Because if not, I don't care.
I mean, they probably should. They're releasing all their other PlayStation shit on PC eventually. So
yeah. Once Tumble comes to PC, then I'm in. Tumble VR, I'm in.
Tumble VR?
That's the block stacking game.
Oh. Why don't have there's not like a
not
Rumble Tumble?
Like it.
Rumble Tumble
I've
game?
been looking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, I need a replacement for this. They're not the same.
Okay.
They're not the same.
Have you played Tumble?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I played it on PS3 with my Move controller.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Didn't you play it too?
I don't think so.
No, must not have. Yeah, you just stack blocks. It's so good.
Yeah, it's cool for if you own a PlayStation VR. I mean, if I had a PlayStation VR, I'd be like, oh, sweet. All right, cool.
That's dope.
But it's not like I'm going to go buy a PSVR 2. Maybe that's what they're hoping for, is that you'll be like, I can go buy one. But again, it must make them money then. Otherwise, why would they do it?
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be a really good headset.
Yeah. But like, they're not there to help the consumer. So like, if they're not going to make money on it, they're going to sell it at a loss for you to use it on PC. Like, I don't think so, dude. What do they think? You're going to just be like, oh, I should buy a PlayStation as well. Another $700. Like, I don't think so, man. So yeah, they must be at least small profit or breaking even.
Yeah. Reddit is like, PSVR 2 is still superior to the Quest 3, even though the Quest 3 is wireless. So who knows?
Well, it's wireless, so I would hope so. It's better. Jesus.
No, the PSVR 2 is better than the Quest 3.
Yeah, but the Quest 3 is wireless, right? Yeah. Well, that makes sense to me.
What, that the PSVR 2 is better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
It's wired.
Yeah.
Be like, well, my computer gets faster download when it's wired or when it's wireless. Like, one's better than the other.
Yeah. I've used the Quest 3, not to any extensive degree.
Yeah.
It would be nice to actually be able to do that. And I've never used the PSVR 2, so I haven't.
You've used PSVR 1?
Yes. And that was a terrible experience.
Oh, geez, Louise. Terrible?
I mean, it was good at your place, but when I was using it at Nine Arson's place, terrible.
Why is that?
No, just because the lights would reflect off the window.
Oh, yeah.
And it would screw up all the tracking because it was reading the ones in the window behind me.
Oh, okay. Dude, that would suck.
Yeah. Awful.
Yep.
Very
exactly.
awful.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy one unless I get another truck crash deal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up,
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring.
Shadow of the Turd Tree. I mean, Erd Tree.
Shadow of the Erd Tree is a Elden Ring DLC.
Yep. This is the biggest and most expensive DLC that From Software has done for a Souls-like ever.
Yeah.
In their history. I think it's $50 American.
Wow.
For the DLC.
That's like almost full retail price.
Almost, yeah. So there's the trailer just sort of shows like, trailer-ish type things,
Yeah.
Like enemies and whatever. There's like they talk about the lore of the blah 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 blahs, whatever. The game is story's so convoluted, you're like, whatever, I mean, people do know it obviously, but it's sort of like, unless you like investigate on it, you're like, oh, I didn't know that's what it was. Because there's like, wait, that person was their mom and sister? Like, what is going on? It's very weird. But it's coming out June 20th. I'll be getting this. They're adding a whole new area that's about as big as the beginning part of the game, which is a lot. There's a bunch of new weapons, new abilities, new bosses, a whole bunch of malarkey in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring is the second Souls-like I ever beat. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
So I beat Lies of P before I beat Elden Ring.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm excited. It should be good. I'm not excited to pay full price.
Yeah, that's a lot. It better have a whole new game's worth of content in it.
Well, it's going to be a whole new regular game's worth of content, not Elden Ring's worth of content. Because like Elden Ring, it's like, whoa, I unlocked a whole new other area. This map is huge. And then it's like, oh my God, there's more to the map. And oh my God, I can go underground. And wait, there's a place in the sky too. Oh my God. It's just like never ending. But a lot of it is just sort of like, I don't want to say rinse and repeat, but it'll be like, oh, I already fought this boss.
Yeah.
But now there's two of them. I wouldn't call him a boss, like a mini boss.
Yeah.
You know? So there's a lot of that. I think there's more what they call like classic dungeons in this one, which are like the bigger dungeons, sort of like, how do you explain it? I guess you've never played it, so it's kind of hard to explain it. But there'll be like a whole castle you can go into where it's like all connected, interconnect, kind of like Dark Souls, where you're like, I dropped the ladder and now I have a shortcut.
Yeah.
There'll be more of those bigger ones rather than less of the smaller, sort of sub dungeons they had in Elden Ring, which is where you fight these little mini bosses and stuff. Yeah, June 20th. So it's not that far away, actually.
No, that's pretty close.
I mean,
that's pretty close.
The game came out like in 2021 or 2020. So it's been a few years for sure. They've been working on it. So I'm excited to see what it's all about. My main question is like, when can I get into it in the game? Because like From Software, traditionally they'll like one of their DLCs for Dark Souls 2 or something like that. It was like you have to play halfway through the game before you get to it. But if you went too far in the game, you couldn't go to the DLC.
That's wild.
So it's kind of like, fuck, where do I got to be in the game to enter this area? So
interesting.
I mean, I'm so much better at Elden Ring now that I could get through the first few bosses and stuff pretty easily. Like when I first fought them, I just was getting my ass stomped. But when I went back to it as just a new character, you kind of figured out the way the game wants you to play, and you can do so much better. So I was so bad at it the first time. Same thing with Lies of P. When first time I played Lies of P, it took me like, I don't know, 20, 30 deaths to beat the first big boss. And then the second time after I beat it and I went back, new character, I didn't get hit by the first boss. So, you know, your skill level just goes up a lot. So
yeah, for sure.
I'm ready for it.
Very good.
I liked Elden Ring a lot. The lore is just so crazy.
It's all up in your face.
Well, it's just so weird. I mean, you know, the world was sort of helped to be written and realized by George R.R. Martin. So, you know, he's got his touch on it, and it's just like the lore of it'll be like, where did this guy come from? Oh, he's from outer space. That's an alien. And like, what's the story with this guy? And it's just like, unless you like read and listen to everything in the game, you won't get the whole story. Yeah. And there's just so much in the game. It's crazy. And it's like a FromSoft game where it'll be like, oh, you've got a quest, but you don't actually know it's a quest because there's no quest log. A guy will be just like, hey, if you go to this forest and you use this emote, something might happen. And you just have to remember like, oh, I'm at the forest. Oh, what did he say? What should I do? And then you use the emote and a werewolf shows up and talks to you. It's pretty crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like modern game development, you know, where they'll like handhold you.
Yeah.
Like in Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, where you hit the button to like show you stuff and she'll be like, I should really grab onto that ledge and climb up there. Like, shut the fuck up, Laura. Let me look at it. Jesus Christ.
Just let me do it.
Yeah. So Elden Ring. Is this going to make you play it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not even close.
Damn it. All right.
I have a game for you to play.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh.
It's called Do I Know the Streamer That Won the Award at the Streamer Awards?
Oh, no.
So the Streamer Awards happened, of course. It was created by QT Cinderella.
QT Cinderella.
And
What's the
it's a-
QT stand for?
Cutie.
Oh, she's a cutie.
She's a cutie Cinderella.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Conceited much?
everyone is voted on by the community.
Oh
See if
God,
they get
the
in there.
worst group of people possible.
Yeah. And so that happened 2024, hosted by Cutie Cinderella and
Pokimane.
Pokimane.
Okay. So far, I know those two names.
Yes, very good.
I can't say I've ever watched a lick of their content, but I guess I've seen a little bit of Pokimane, but not by choice. So you're gonna tell me the category,
And we'll see if you've heard of anybody in it.
Okay. This will be fun.
And we won't do them all. We'll just do some fun ones.
Okay.
So best creative arts streamer.
Creative art streamer, Bob Ross.
Best streamer for watching for art, music, food and drink, or making or crafting content.
Bob Ross. Oh wait,
No,
he's
no,
not streaming.
no,
Those
no.
are VODs.
Have you ever heard of
Okay,
onigiri?
I've heard of the food.
Trisha is Birdie.
No.
A Rathome.
Say that one more time.
A Rathome.
No.
Ariathome? Ariat home?
No.
No. Rubber Ross.
No.
You never heard of Rubber Ross?
No.
Oh, well, he was the winner.
Congrats to Rubber Ross.
Congrats,
I'm
Rubber
assuming
Ross.
that's a
You were
dude.
the reamer. The reamer.
You were the reamer. You're the reamer of the year.
You're the reamer of the rear.
Wow. That's a different award show, I think.
Best Momorpaga streamer.
Momopaga streamer?
Momopaga.
Okay. Let me guess. I'm going to guess some names, okay?
Yeah, just guess.
Okay. Esfand,
Yep.
Asmongold.
Yep.
MMO. Oh, what's her name?
Nope.
No ladies?
No ladies.
Oh my God. What's her name though? I can't think of her name. Who else could be on that list? I don't know of any other MMO streamers. Yeah, who else is on the list?
Soda Poppin'?
Okay, I
And
know.
Maximum.
I know the name Soda Poppin'.
Yeah, Soda Poppin's pretty.
I don't know Maximum. And the winner was not Asmongold.
It definitely wasn't.
And it wasn't Esfand.
No.
Who
It's
won?
Soda Poppin'.
Oh, Soda Poppin'? Okay. I'll allow it.
Here's a fun one.
Okay.
Best chess streamer.
Best chess streamer. Okay.
Yeah.
I already know one of them.
Yeah.
That might have won it.
Oh?
Tyler won.
Lol Tyler won.
Yeah.
You got it. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
winner.
I just know because he likes to play League of Legends and rage. Or is it Dota? He plays one of the two and he just fucking rages all the
Oh
time.
yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna Cramling
Mhm.
and Boats Live and Gotham Chess.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, Lol Tyler won that.
Obviously just voted for the crowd because he definitely probably should not have won. But anyways.
Yeah. Newest category in best software and game development streamer.
Okay. Well, I know what's his name that I don't like is on the list.
Yeah,
I don't know his name.
Pirate Software.
Yeah, him. Yeah, every time he says something, he just acts like it's the most profound thing in the world.
I love him.
Um,
He's very inspirational.
who else could it be? Oh, is it any of the VTubers?
Yes.
Okay, what's her name?
Code Miko.
Yes, she on the list.
She's on the list.
Okay.
And Vidal 987.
No, don't know.
And then Doug.
I don't know. Don't know them.
Yeah, Pirate Software one.
Okay.
Now
Now he's gonna be twice as profound when he says something. Okay. Who else? What's next?
You're not gonna know anyone there.
Okay.
Best battle royale streamer.
Ninja's not on the list.
Sure isn't.
Battle Royale streamer. I don't know anybody that would be a Battle Royale streamer.
It's Timmy is the only one on there that I know.
It's Timmy.
And then there's Asian Jeff,
Mhm.
Sphere PK, and
Oh.
Nice Wig.
Oh, okay.
And it's Timmy one.
Nice.
I don't know any of these guys.
Okay.
Frank's gonna go down here again.
What about streamer of the year?
Let's go to best Minecraft streamer.
Oh, who would be a best Minecraft streamer? Not Dream.
Nope.
I mean, who would even be on the list? I don't know. Mumbo Jumbo?
Nope.
Green?
Nope.
Good Times with Scar? Like, I'm just naming Hermitcraft guys.
No Hermitcraft guys.
Okay, I don't know then.
We got Tubbo,
Okay.
Foolish,
Uh-huh.
Quackity,
Oh, Quackity.
and Tina Kitten.
Quackity, okay.
And it was Quackity.
I've heard of these names somewhat.
It's the old Quackity.
Okay.
Best IRL streamer. Don't know any of the names. on that one except
What's the
for-
girl that got hit by the eggs by the fake woman?
She's not on there.
Oh, dang it. That's too bad.
The stream game of the year. Let's do this one.
Stream, like actual game of the year?
Game of the year for streaming.
Let's see here. Is Pal World on the list?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I wonder what style of games would be on there. Oh. Like, what's a game everybody was streaming? Like, if it was a few years ago, it'd be like Fortnite, Among Us, all that shit.
Yeah.
I can't really think of a game that would have been like that caliber where it was sort of like everyone was loving it, you know?
Well,
It's Call of Duty?
Nope.
Okay.
GTA 5.
Okay, yep.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Only Up.
Oh, the Up.
And Lethal Company.
Lethal Company. Right. Okay. Yeah, those all make sense.
And then Lethal Company was the winner of that.
God, that game just, anyways. And what about Streamer of the Year?
I'm getting down there.
Okay.
Let's do the best streamed event.
The Streamer Awards.
No.
Oh, it didn't make the cut?
No.
I have no idea. I wouldn't know any of these.
There was Wild West by Nimplal.
Sure, yeah.
7 Days In, Kaisenat.
Uh-huh.
And that was, of course, the prison thing
Yeah.
that they were doing. Sea Dogs Charity Auction, which was kind of funny to watch. And then Creator Dodgeball World Championship.
All right. Never heard of any of them.
I heard about the Creator Dodgeball. There wasn't really much online about that. I watched a lot of the charity auction, but Creator Dodgeball, didn't see much of that. But that was by Ludwig, and he won that.
Oh, well, I think there was that's fake. When your girlfriend runs the awards and you win an award? I don't know, dude. Something's rotten in Denmark.
Best VTuber.
Oh, Neanners from V Shoujo.
No, not on there.
Oh.
Not on the list.
Code Miku?
Nope. Yeah, Code Miko didn't even make it on
Let me see here. I'm following a VTuber. Mr. Bubbles.
No.
Or, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Jules.
No.
No. Okay.
Iron Mouse,
Okay.
Fillion, Vidal987,
Uh-huh.
and Shitao.
Okay. Cool.
And Iron Mouse was the winner.
I've heard Iron Mouse. Is Iron Mouse not a member of V Shoujo?
Yes.
Okay.
She is.
See, I know stuff.
Best just chatting streamer.
I
I mean, we already went over this on the pre-show, so
did we?
yeah.
I don't remember. Just chatting streamer. I don't remember.
Kai Cenat, Pay Money Wubby.
We didn't go over this.
Yeah, Your Rage, Hassan.
No. Well, yeah, okay, you did say Hassan.
Yeah,
And
and
I said
Neff.
he's the worst, so.
I was like, Pay Money Wubby didn't win again.
Kai Cenat?
Yeah, Kai
I
Cenat
would
was
vote
the
for
winner.
him. He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best variety streamer.
Queso.
Yep. He's on the list. He's actually the
Jinxie?
winner too. No Jinxie, nope.
What's that old fuck's name? Dad Man.
Nope.
No, not his name.
I don't know what his name
name's
is.
not Dad Man, but
No. Dad.
who am I
dude.
thinking of?
I don't know.
He was also in Like a Dragon Ishin
Oh.
with V Shoujo, Neanners from V Shoujo.
Our bovine boys in there.
Oh, XQC?
XQC.
Oh my god.
Fusli, Sea Dog, and Ludwig.
Oh, Ludwig. You know what? I don't agree with his being in there. His girlfriend put him on the list.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And Queso won?
Yep, Queso won. I have never heard of him before.
He's just sort of blew up recently as being a fat white guy that yells.
God.
And apparently recently he fell through the floor of his trailer from jumping around too much.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
The whole thing, the first time I saw him it was all him reacting to chat saying stuff like, bro's body type is like a Lego 1x1 piece. And then he'd be like, what's a 1x1 piece? And he'd Google it and it's just a square with a knob on top. He'd be like, oh! So I don't particularly find him interesting, but whatever.
Yeah, I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
Who was the streamer that the streamers voted for that they most like to watch? Voted on by streamers at the show.
Kai Cenat?
No,
No?
it's just some dude named Liam.
Oh, of course. I love Liam. Never heard of him. That's the winner? There wasn't even a listing?
No, there wasn't a list because they were
Okay.
voted on at the show. Probably just people going, hey, who do you like to watch? Who do you watch?
Yeah, Liam, of course.
No, it's gotta be Leon.
Yeah.
Gamer of the year.
Jinxie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the gamer of the year.
Yeah. He's another one where I just am like, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, he was also the top breakout of the year as well.
He has like
best breakthrough streamer.
Like 300,000 people watching him on Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy.
What the hell does he play?
He was playing like Counter-Strike or Valorant or something like that. And he's just like a scuffed streamer basically, where the camera's pointing up his nose and he's like yelling at his friends in the game and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what I saw when I watched him for 10 seconds. So, yeah.
There you go. All right.
Can I say my one thing I saw of the Streamer Awards?
Yeah.
I saw they were going on. I was like, let me see what this is all about. And I clicked on it and it was like a interview of the people sitting in the crowd. And it was a guy interviewing, talking to Amaranth.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was being filmed in a dungeon. It was so dark and poorly lit, but her boobs were somehow still glistening. So that was impressive. She was wearing like a red dress with the deepest V cut of all time. And I think a cowboy hat.
Oh.
And if I hadn't known it was Amaranth, I'd been like, why are they broadcasting the porn awards on Twitch? This is so crazy. It was so poorly lit. It was like literally lit by candlelight.
Wow.
It was so bad.
All right. Here's the big one.
Streamer
of the year.
Streamer of the year?
Yeah.
Curb Stomped.
Oh.
This is the first time hearing
Not
of
on the
it.
list.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Okay. Jinxie.
He's on the list for sure.
Okay. Who else is on the list? Queso.
Yeah, Queso, Quackity, Iron Mouse, and Kai Snap.
And Kaiwan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty interesting guy.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched him do anything.
He's just like a short dude that Frank, don't scratch that. He just has people into his house basically. And he has like famous people, like Ice Spice was on there and Nicki Minaj was on there. Actually, Nicki Minaj was pretty funny when she was on there. Cause he was like, Nicki Minaj is here, and he's just going off, and she's like, young man, why are you yelling so much?
Oh, sorry, it's my brand.
It was pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It was funny when he was playing GTA Online with Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Well, I think he randomly, I don't know if it was set up or whatever, but he was randomly, it seemed like he was randomly playing with her, and he's like looking around like, I recognize his voice, and he's like, Ice Spice? And she's like, no. And then he's like, say gra, because that's one of her things.
Yeah.
She says that, and he's like, Ice Spice. And then he's like, say this lines, and she starts rapping. He's like, Ice Spice. So I don't know if it was real or not, but it was pretty funny anyways.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Streamer Awards. No red carpet interviews with Sweet Anita.
Oh,
which is unfortunate,
sad.
'cause those were super funny during last year's awards.
I think she doesn't do as much like Tourette's anymore. Like I think she's sort of like got it under control a bit.
I don't think so.
Well, whenever I see her now, she just seems to be talking normally.
Yeah, because if you're watching her stream, she's comfortable doing what she's doing, so she doesn't have like an episode.
I
but
guess
if she gets nervous or excited or anything like that, then that's when she starts to tick.
I'll always remember when she was crying because she could say banana without ticking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I can say banana without ticking. Banana.
That was a bannable offense if you said that word in chat.
Yeah, exactly.
For a long time. It's funny.
So she was like crying because she could say banana.
It's good.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the Streamer Awards.
I'm happy I watched it.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Okay.
Each week, we talk about a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it on stream, live. And you are welcome to join us and do so as well. You can do it live or you can do it down below. There's a Discord link. You can join the forum and you can get in there and share your experiences, which we will read out live on the program.
Yeah.
And it is a game club that we encourage everyone to play along with us. We tend to play games that we're giving away for free.
Yep.
Or that are on Game Pass, so you're not paying a huge amount of money. We want to make it accessible for everyone. And of course, we just finished Lara Croft, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Amazing game. And now we're getting into the game that made us want to do Game Club at the beginning, and that is Death Stranding.
Yes.
And of course, you were giving away Death Stranding on Epic for free.
Yep. You've gotten it free 2 times.
I've gotten it free 2 times. And so that is what we were playing, and we're working through it. I'm going to start playing it a little bit earlier in the week so I can get through it so we can figure out how much we should be playing.
Yeah.
And I will post that in the Discord, how much I think we should be playing.
Yeah.
And of course, first episode of Death Stranding is just storylines, cutscenes, everything. And we've played it up until like a little bit. We never really got too far into it.
I played it another time and I got further, but I never got that far.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were originally going to do Death Stranding as our first Game Club game, but when it was a little too open worldy for us at the start, we didn't really know what to do, to how far to play and stuff like that. We kind of got it figured out a little more now.
Yeah.
Because we did like Outer Worlds, which is open world, Tomb Raider, where there's no specific set, like, do this mission.
Yeah.
You know?
No, there's
or
certain...
do this chapter.
Yeah.
Which we could in Death Stranding, except one chapter can last 30 minutes or one chapter could last 8 hours.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really do it that way in Death
Depending
Stranding.
on how much Kojima wanted to add his flavor.
Exactly. You're playing it on PC.
Yes.
I'm playing on PS5.
Yeah.
I'm playing Director's Cut.
I'm playing just straight up.
Yeah. So the Director's Cut just sort of adds in a few extra things, nothing too crazy. Why like Director's Cut usually implies like we went to the director and we re-added things in that they cut out that the director didn't want it. The director wanted, but the editor and everyone cut out of the whatever the movie.
To tighten it up a little bit.
But he was the fucking director.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just put it in the first place? Anyways.
Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that they did cut out were tutorials.
Yeah. So there's tutorials, but they also added in like there's like fragile racing where there's like racetracks you can drive on, and there's also new things to move freight. Like there's a cannon for firing freight and stuff like that.
Freight cannon. Yeah. Okay.
So there's stuff like that, which I mean I'll get to eventually, but not yet. Yeah, the beginning of the game is world building with not a whole bunch of gameplay, but it does
world building with Norman Reedus.
Yeah, it does get you into a lot of what's going on in this world.
Yeah,
the same problems I had with it the first time or what I have with it this time. It's like, why is this character explaining this world to Norman Reedus? Like, I know he's telling me, the player, what's going on, but it's so poorly done.
Yes. It's even with the director's cut, it's still poorly done.
Yeah. I mean, nothing really changed with the director's cut for this, but he'll be like, oh yeah, you know, like the Death Stranding is this, and you know, when the void out happens and this happens, and you know, this happens in the blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Norman Reedus obviously knows all this shit.
Yep.
Because he has dooms, which is like the ability to feel or sense the bad guys.
Yep.
Knows he is like a guy that if he dies, it causes a void out and he comes back to life.
Mm-hmm.
He knows all this stuff, but this guy's explaining it to him like, you know, he doesn't know jack shit. So they could have done it in a less handholdy, I'm not even handholdy, like less heavy-handed way.
Yeah.
Let you know the story of the game. It is cool. Like, it's intriguing. Like, what's going on?
Super
what's
intriguing.
happening with this all stuff, you know? The other thing too, with when when Sam goes to meet, they're like, you need to see the president. The president wants to see you. And he's like, why does the president want to see me? Well, the president's your fucking mom.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, the way they did it as a twist was stupid. But as I was playing it, one in the mosh was watching and he's like, no, maybe he doesn't know she's the president. And I was like,
that could be.
I guess possibly.
Because he's not really close with any of his family.
No, but I mean, I think that's not what it is. I think he knew it was his mom.
Yeah.
Because he knew that she left Amelie, went across the country, and he knew what was going on with all that shit. He was just avoiding
seeing his mom.
But like, again, it's because they want to do this twist, like, oh, the president's your mom.
Yeah.
Whereas he's like, why does she want to see me? Where he should have said, like, I don't want to see her.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's Kojima who wants to direct movies, who should never be let behind a camera ever.
So the way I worded in Discord, I was like, play until you do your first morphine delivery. I was like, I meant before you do your first morphine delivery. But I mean, I already know what happens in the whole thing because we played it already. So
man, that was like 30 minutes.
It felt longer.
Okay.
It felt longer, probably because I'd already sitting through all these cutscenes like a million times already, especially that first one where Fragile shows up, because that was like in trailers all over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
It felt like forever to get to that point.
Oh, okay. To get to the Fragile point, or to the point?
Just to get to the point where I was like, okay, that's good enough. Because I had I've done it all before, right?
Yeah.
So it made it seem longer just because I had already done it.
Okay.
A couple times.
I played way more than that, so
yeah.
I delivered the morphine and I also delivered the body. Because I was like, well, if I deliver the body, then I can like do a side quest or something like that.
Yeah,
But then at that point, I was like, I've been playing for like 3 hours. I'll just go have lunch now.
Yeah. Still playing it on PC looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But the animations just look awful.
Oh yeah,
like the character movement animations and all that kind of stuff. Like especially in the cutscenes, I'm like, oh, this looks terrible now.
Oh really?
It hasn't really aged, but I mean, like all the scenery, like when the first cutscene comes up with like the introduction, he's driving through the place. I'm like, oh my god, this looks so good.
It does look so good. It
looks amazing.
I don't find the animations to be bad. Like Fragile moved fine, I thought.
Maybe.
And Die Hardman and like Hartman and everything, they were walking around. I mean, like Guillermo del Toro's a fat bitch, but his body, he's walking around.
Yeah. Maybe it's they're missing a couple frames of animation here and there, but I think what a lot bugged me was Fragile's, like her skin texture just seemed real plasticky.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't find that.
Yeah, I found it to be pretty plastic. I was like, it looks kind of weird. I don't know.
Which computer are you playing it on?
This one.
And what's the GPU in that?
3080.
Oh, okay.
Everything is set straight to max.
Okay.
Can't go any higher.
I didn't find her skin to look plasticky to me, really. I mean, she looked like she had a good complexion.
Yeah. Maybe she's wearing a lot of makeup. I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, it was mostly just get to Port Knot. No, wait. Is it Port Knot City? I can't remember what the city's called. Port Knot City. You got to pick up all the packages and everything, and adventuring through like the area. Just it looks so good. It's so like it's just a difference.
Yeah.
Where any other like it's a post-apocalyptic game, it's all brown.
Yeah.
Where in this game it's like, oh, everything is green.
Yeah, because it rains a lot.
Well, that's the thing though, is it shouldn't be green because everything should be dead.
Yeah.
Because the timefall should hit the grass and kill it.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be green. Because that's part of the game. For those that don't know, is like something happened to the world. We don't know what. The Death Stranding came, and there's like invisible monsters that kill people. And when people die, unless you burn up their body, eventually they get chirally infected, which is another thing that he's made up, and they'll explode basically.
Yeah.
So we have to burn up the bodies, and that's sort of the first thing in the game is we go deliver our packages. Oh, and then there's the timefall. Sorry, that's when the rain, anything it hits, ages it a lot. It makes the time go forward, right? So like you don't want it to hit your skin or whatever, because then you get like old grandma skin like Fragile has everywhere on her body.
Yeah. Maybe that's why her face is plasticky. Although she said she was submerged from
from her neck down.
Yeah, neck
so
down.
I was like, she got a fucking hot ass face in the granny's body. So yeah, you can't, if it's raining, you have to cover up or whatever. And I guess our clothes are made of like some special fabric or whatever that resists. It takes a long time to age, I guess. So we have to deliver a body that's been found dead, and there's not enough time. We have to go through BT territory, and BTs are like the bad guys that you can't see.
Yeah, bad turds.
Bad turds, exactly. And then the truck crashes, and then whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah, we've all seen the trailers.
We can't
all
get
in
out.
The trailer.
So then the void out happens, and it blows up, but everyone dies except Sam because he's something special about him.
He's got the bridge baby.
He does now. How did that not get blown up? We don't ask these kind of questions.
Well, he had the bridge baby with him because the guy threw it on the ground and he grabbed the bridge baby. He didn't plug it in, I don't think.
No. But like then the body exploded. Remember the big crater? Yeah. He survives because he's Sam.
But he did the bridge thing with the bridge baby.
Yeah, but that's him being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he wakes up on the crater's edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's reborn.
Yeah, but how did the baby not be blown up?
Isn't that how it works? Is that you have the bridge baby, so the bridge baby helps you be reborn?
No. He can just be reborn. No, he can just be reborn.
No, I thought it was like that.
No.
Because that's what the bridge baby was like when it's down in his throat. The bridge baby's like, yep, you're good to go.
I don't think so. I think it's just his ability to not be voided out. Because I think Fragile's the same. She can survive and just come back. But I'm not sure. I mean, maybe we'll find out later. Who the fuck knows with this fucking game, dude?
Chat said BB is also a repatriate.
Oh, repatriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what it is. Yeah, it's just you're a repatriate. Doesn't have anything to do with the bridge baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. He's a repatriate. Yeah, that's part of the thing where at the start he's telling you about repatriates, and I'm like, he fucking is one. He knows what it is, man. Anyways, it's interesting to see all these like famous people in the game.
Yeah,
but the one is like they show Hartman, who's Guillermo del Toro, the director. They don't use his voice though because the guy speaks. He has like Spanish accent.
Yeah.
So they use some other guy's voice. And you got Norman Reedus and you got Leah Seydoux. I like to call her Seydoux. And there's also Lindsay Wagner, who plays the president, as well as playing Amelie. But young Lindsay Wagner, because Lindsay Wagner's like 80 years old. But there's also the guy that plays Die Hartman, and I don't know who he is. You don't see his face, so I can't really recognize him because he's wearing a mask all the time. But he's some sort of actor as well. But everyone in the game is like scanned in as a person. And I know eventually we're going to see Conan O'Brien.
Tommy Earl Jenkins.
Yeah, Tommy Earl Jenkins. I'm not sure who he is. Yeah, the tech and graphics and everything look crazy in this game, but it's just like Kojima's storytelling just could be a little better, I think.
It's off the wall.
Well, just the way he tells the story is not the best.
Yeah.
Like another game would have done a better job describing the world of the repatriates and the void outs and everything, not having someone tell you. It's like
directly all at the start.
It's like in an infomercial where the host has a guy standing next to him that the guy is supposed to be the viewer asking the stupid fucking questions that the viewer would be asking.
Yep.
It's kind of like what Norman Reedus is in this. He's the stupid fucking player having to get all these, things told to him,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm going to do a bunch of like road work and stuff like that, building roads and stuff, getting likes from people.
Yep.
I'm excited.
We'll see how much time I got.
Yeah, well, I mean,
right now I got a lot of time, but in a couple days, who knows?
But the thing is like once you've delivered the body, so you're going to play up to delivering the body and coming back, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's when the game opens up where you can do things where it's just like go find random packages, deliver them, not quest based. So you can do as much or as little as you want if you're gone too far,
Yeah, for sure.
And build roads and build ladders and all that shit. Oh. Wow.
Right?
Crazy.
Right?
Yeah, I'm excited to see some stuff we've never seen before.
Yeah, for sure.
So that'll be probably a couple more episodes before we get into the new stuff anyways.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah, it's just, again, the gameplay is just like, oh my god, why does he gotta stumble around so much? Like, I get the ideas, like, we're carrying stuff, we're top heavy, whatever, but it's just so not fun. But I know eventually we get into the part where it doesn't matter. It'll be on the back of the motorbike or whatever.
Yeah.
So you don't need to worry about it.
Or when you get to attach it to your legs instead.
There's that too. But then again, you'll have to also carry an extra pair of shoes with you and all this other baloney.
Yep, you got to carry your shoes.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to throwing some blood bombs at guys and stuff like that. So
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Sounds good.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. All right, that is going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you like what you heard, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to share us with a friend. And don't forget to let us know how we are doing.
Nice.
Yeah, we like to hear your guys' feedback. So let us know.
I got some.
Yeah, very good.
On the podcast. Not the podcast. On when I was streaming.
Yeah.
Quibs was like, I really liked your explanation of all the Microsoft stuff going on.
Oh, yes, yes.
Like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because he was listening to another podcast and they didn't really go into it very well.
Oh, okay. Beauty.
And then we did.
Nice.
So, there you go.
I like it.
Yes. Just share us with a friend, get us out there, leave us a like and all that kind of stuff. And we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye. I'm making toast at work in honor of Curb. I don't understand why that's in honor of me.
I don't know, because you make toast.
I'm the only one?
You're a toast maker.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Whatever you say. You're a toast boy?
You're a toasty boy.
I mean, I had toast yesterday, but what does that have to do with anything? No one else makes toast?
I think no one else announces that they're making toast more than you do.
Anyways. If I'm like, yeah, I had toast for breakfast or whatever, I'm going to make some toast. What's the difference? So I'm going to call you Meatball Boy then, Mikey T? No one announces they make and eat meatballs more than you.
You're not wrong. I do announce I make meatballs.
What a meatball boy we got over here. What's the plan for the day for you, Michael T33?
Edit this podcast up.
Mikey T is wings boy? Not really anymore, I don't think.
No, I mean, I still make wings here and there. You can call me the Wing King, but you know.
The Wing-a-ding-ding King.
Got some, I don't know. We're in limbo right now.
Mm-hmm.
We need the loan, but we also need a building. We've been looking for buildings, looking for loans, but it's like, I'm not going to get any replies from anyone until Monday.
Well, yeah.
I've got a meeting with a creative person on Monday about some creative things that we're hoping is going to fly off.
What kind of creative things?
She is this person.
And what is she going to do?
She makes dice.
Oh, yeah.
And she's from town. Well, was from town.
Can't you just 3D print them? Oops, sorry.
No, because then they're not balanced out nicely.
Perfect. Always roll the 20. Always coming up 20s.
I'm sure she 3D prints models and then does them in silicone and then negative mold and positive mold and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we've got some ideas. I'm not going to get into them now.
First new lads.
Online, anyway.
I saw.
I saw as well. I gave it a thumbs up and watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't fully watched it.
Big show.
But I gave it a thing.
Oh, God, excuse me. I apologize.
Do you now?
Yeah, I do.
It's beautiful.
I might do some Yakuza later. We'll see.
Might, quote unquote.
Well, gotta make sure the computer's working properly. Then we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I could do it from the other computer too, but I don't know. We'll see.
That's
we'll
a lot
see.
set up.
Not really. All I have to do is plug in an Elgato and whatever.
And then streaming software.
It's already on there.
Oh, cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
I guess I'm gonna have some lunch maybe.
Oh, lunch. Good idea. I had a large breakfast.
I had whatever McDonald's bullshit I had here. Nothing too large.
We're gonna have deer steaks for dinner.
Ooh, yummy. I haven't had deer in a long time.
I'm supposed to be playing Tarkov with some people, but none of my other friends like to play Tarkov.
So it's now Helldivers.
And everyone's like, oh, damn.
You're going to Helldive it up?
Yeah, maybe Helldive it up.
Fun. Yeah, I want to play Yakuza. I got a lot to do. Too much to do. Too much to do in that fucking game, baby. Cool beans. Well, everybody, thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck off here.
Yeah.
At least cheaters and Helldivers just make it easy for you. Is that
Are there
fun,
cheaters
though?
and Helldivers?
Is that fun, though?
Who the hell's cheating in Helldivers?
People that pay to win, obviously.
Oh.
Bunch of cheating bastards. And with that, I'll say fuck you. I mean, goodbye.
Bye.